Oh, Jenny. Thank you so much, Jenny. I love you. Thank you very much, Jenny. Thank you, David. Thank you for the subscription. Everything's moving so fast. Thank you so much, Jenny. I love you. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Noodle. One sec, I've got to upload something. Hello, everyone. I broke another nail earlier on. Can you cope? Right, what am I looking for? Thank you again, Jenny. That's amazing.
Our medical correspondent.
Hello, everyone. Don't forget to daily heart me as well, your ear loves. Hello, everybody. Oh, thank you, babes. Don't worry, stop texting me, everybody. Because I'm waiting for FYPT to text me shortly. So you're in my live. Pin anyone who I know who's got a message. But calm down, everybody. Blazing my phone while I'm live, and we're gonna talk. So you don't need to text me, anybody, at this moment in time. Let me start my live, loves. That's not to you, Canadian Angie, by the way. It was to the girl who I've obviously been speaking with earlier on. She's like, I'm in your live. I've seen your love, but we're not there yet. Just wait a minute, babe. Hello, everyone. This is my show. Leave me to run it. Hello, everybody. The cult, I love you. The evil cult. I like it. I like it. Hello, Scouser. Thank you so much. Don't forget your daily heart me's as well, loves. You're sounding better. I know, honestly. Wait till we have a conversation in a minute, love. Let's all just say our hellos first. Do you know what I mean? It's been an eventful bloody month, hasn't it? Last month. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the gifts, everyone. It's been a very eventful month. Hello, Scouse Chick. Hello, Manic. Thank you for everybody who's inboxed me as well. Obviously, it's quite impossible to get round to everybody. But I'm very grateful and I love you all. Thank you. Ah, lovely cup of tea. Thank you so much, Jazzy B. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Oh, I felt so sorry for Angie this morning. Do you know I had to save her from having a drink because honestly she was that traumatised. She felt like everyone was blaming her. I love Delusive Angie. I don't care if she slags me off ever. I like Delusive Angie. I don't care no more. I don't care what she said in the past. Hello, Sam. Thank you so much. And you, Sam, thank you very much, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have snapped back into reality, honestly. I wouldn't have snapped back into reality if it wasn't for Sam Walker, so thank you so much, Sam. And I really appreciate that. So I obviously want to thank a few of my friends behind the scenes who took the brunt, unfortunately, of all of this, because how abusers work is because he was re-abusing me and I was allowing it, which I'm not going to now, obviously. My friends were trying to offer me advice and stuff like that, and I wouldn't listen to them or that because he was breaking away my friendships, you know what I mean? Because poor Canadian Angie earlier on, she's trying to say no, but she's not, so it's so they tear away your support system because you're arguing with the people closest to you. You've got no control over me, pricks there. What did Sam Walker call them? I need that one. puffed out or something. Yeah, love, I'm not scared of you, and if your family want to come for me, or you want to get anyone to come and do something because you're an abuser, no, I'm not frightened of you. You've got no power over me. Thank you, Corey. I'm going to live my life as I was before. I figured, you knew where I was for a whole year and you didn't dare to do anything, and I was in a flat, you know what I mean? So, I don't even care. You've got no power over me. You're the pathetic one. You're the waste of space. You're the one who's in the box room of your stepfathers, with your butterfly wallpaper. You're the one with the tragic life. And if your family want to support an abuser and want to come for me, or anybody wants to come for me, because I've been abused by this man and there are multiple victims now, and I'm going to play you another victim, but this one's given me permission, you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm not going to speak on Talia because I don't know whether, I've panicked and then put it out and she's backtracked, so I don't want to talk on Talia. Thank you so much, Corey. Thank you, my love. And honestly, I'm so grateful, and to EQ Minx, I'm sorry I phoned earlier on, because Delusive Angie was trying to say, well, what we heard in that is not justified by abuse, because abuse was denied, and then so people were trying to use it that I doubted an abuse, and Angie was trying to say, ignoring somebody like she described, and so Angie was trying to defend me, but EQ Minx was getting the wrong end of the stick, you know what I mean? So well, I believed anyway, so, you know what I mean? I can't cope. But they were phoning me up and stuff though, you know what I mean, and actually communicating with me, asking how I was and stuff. They weren't like just taken to social media and without knowing anything, and you know what I mean, type of thing. So yeah, so I'm very sorry to anybody who I've been short with. Obviously I've been unfortunately I fell back into the cycle of abuse, because it brought back so many horrific memories and all that, but fuck that, love. So I'm going where I want, when I want. I'm going to get my nails done tomorrow. If you want to wait around and try and find out where I live and bugger off, I'm not scared of you. You want to hurt somebody that you did this to? You did this to me, so I'm not going to live in fear. And you know the way you keep, I hate the way men mock women and say, why haven't you been the police then? Everybody already knows what you are, and it's not a guarantee to get you justice, rather than just everybody knowing what you are. So if you've got a problem, how about you go to the police, you know what I mean? How about you go to the police? Oh my god, Tommy T. Hello, my love, and I'm so sorry about yesterday, Tommy, that I couldn't even bloody defend my own friend when you needed me. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tommy. Oh, it's come through twice. Oh my god. It came through twice, Tommy. But the second gave me a jump scare. Thank you so much, Tommy. It frightened the blood Jesus out of me. Thank you, Tommy. And we are going to cover what the injustice that's been done to you as well. I'm not frightened of you. I'm not frightened of your family. If you just want to hurt me because I was abused and lied to and financially controlled, and there's multiple women now coming forwards, then says more about you. But I'm not living in fear. I'm going to take down the extra cameras that I put up for my own peace of mind. You know what? I'm going to, whenever I feel like a bit overwhelmed, I'm not going to, because you know what? I'll remember you forever, Rickster, because I'll use you in my mind to encourage me to get up in the morning, to eat that sandwich, and to never neglect myself again, because you're the abuser. You abuse women because you're a coward, and you take down strong women. Thank you so much, Seagull Sam. Notice how it's all strong women who had their own successes, you know what I mean, and he grinds them down to nothing because you feel like nothing, because you're not powerful. You wouldn't do it to a man. And I implore all the men on this app to please help us women who are suffering abuse. But we don't need help because we're strong, and I don't need help. But this is an abuser who I've got proof that he's abusing multiple women. And if there's any other women, please come forward, because now's your time. You know what I mean? Now's your time to unite and stand together as women. Because I didn't even really think of myself as much as that I'd suffered abuse until it all come around again, and it brought me all back to it. Thank you so much, Nanny J. Because I'd moved on with my life, and I've been with 2 other partners since, and he won't leave me alone. But I don't care. Harm me all you want. You'll never get me. You'll never get any girl, because we're more successful, you're more brave. You could never do what I do. You could never come on here and be vulnerable and tell people, you know what I mean, that you've been through abuse and all that. So yeah, I've been abused by Ricky Walker in Birmingham, and any men on this app, there's multiple women, not just me, who he's abused, and they're coming forward as we speak. So, why is an abuser allowed to be on the app? And as for Miss Red, you really hurt me this morning when you said, At this stage, you all just need to get on a call together. That man abused me and whittled me down to absolutely nothing, and I fell into the cycle of abuse again, and you wanted me to get on a phone call? What a horrific thing to do, and it was in front of 8,000 people as well, and I'm like this, panicking, and I'm trying to join Miss Red's box, and I shouldn't, as a victim, have been put in that position. Why would anyone speak to their abuser? And it makes me question whether some of these women have been through abuse, because you know, you can see it. I can identify with you women, you know what I mean, who've been through abuse, and men, but, you know, I'm talking about me, so I'm not going to sit there and go, oh, men get abused too, because I've been abused. Multiple women have been abused who are coming forwards now. I'm not going to speak on Talia, because nobody knows, you know what I mean, but that's for her. You know, I panicked. I didn't do anything out of malice or revenge. This man, you know, you don't intimidate anybody. Boo. You should be scared of me and other women that are going to threaten. And I'll talk about my story if I want. If I want to tell people what you did to me, and if I want to warn other women, I will do. You won't do nothing to me. You won't do nothing. You've already abused me. You tried to abuse me again. You know, I'm not putting up with it. And thank you to everyone who survived me. And thank you so much to Sam Walker, because you know what? I had a lot of strong women. Oh, Delusive Angie. Oh my God, I love you, girl. I'm so sorry. I'm not forgetting anyone. I've just got so much to say. You know, because I silenced myself. I've got the most powerful voice going, and I silenced myself, you know what I mean? For an abuser. No way, Jose. I'll sleep soundly at night. Yeah, I'll even sleep with my window open. I'm that confident. You'll do nothing. You won't abuse any more women. You're a weak man, and if Annie wants my help in this custody battle, you're evil, absolutely born evil, and if I get banned for calling you born evil, then I get banned. You are evil. You abused me. Yes, you did. And as for Mother Teresa, I want to see you cry. You won't see me cry, and you're a nothing. You'll always be a nothing. And if Miss Red stands by you after saying that, you mocked my abuse. Ha! You mean nothing. You're a little pipsqueak peasant. You'd never mean anything to me. I'm rich, I'm famous. You're a little scumbag. You look like a crackhead, by the way, as well. Just so you know. So, yeah. Hate me all you like. Hate me because you hate me. Oh, you hate it, don't you? That you can't break me. And as for any pact, you must be joking. There's no pact. I'm not in liaison with anybody. You know, I know who's been there for me. I know who hasn't. And you're not going to be coming for anybody in a nasty way, you know what I mean? But I'm going to continue what I'm doing. I'm not going to be frightened in my own home. You know, I'm not going to have any of that. If you want to track down my address, then you can do it. I'm not living in fear anymore. You're an abuser. Right. And your family ought to leave me alone as well, you know what I mean? You've got Aunt Sally campaigning for him, he's an abuser. You know, Fran and Indy, you know what he's done. So, like, he's making threats with people like his family that are going to hurt us and all that. And not just me, another woman that I'm about to play that she's going to be hurt and things like that. So, you know what I mean? Why would you want to hurt somebody who your family member's abused? Or what satisfaction would you get out of that anyway? Not that I'm scared, but because I've not done anything. Why should I, the victim of abuse, who didn't deserve to be abused, who just loved genuinely, and thank you so much, Becky, you don't deserve any of the hate. And when I see you live next, I'll be sending you a lion, love. Because you don't deserve it, and I'm grateful to you for everything you did, and you've got nothing to reprimand yourself for. And yeah, you've got nothing, and I'm not even going to say what you asked me to say earlier on, because I'm a professional and I know, you know what I mean? So best not to even make a point of it. You've done nothing wrong. You know, I was as frantic as you. Multiple people have got multiple correspondences with me, including Gracie, begging for help, and Natalia was being abused, for instance. So I've got nothing. I've panicked. I've got the police calls, the lot. So say it was wrong all you like. No, it wasn't, because now another woman's came forward, and I'll stand by everything I've done. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Cheeky Geordie. And thank you so much, Sam, because this is what I was going to say about Sam. Like, my dad's in his 70s, and like, it's hard, like, because my dad, he's a man, but he's an old man now, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't want to worry him, so I had no strong male figure telling me anything, you know what I mean? So I had loads. And if anyone wants to tack me off the back of it, you know, then that's up to you. But I don't deserve to be abused. I've changed my ways, and I haven't faltered so far. An end of the chapter came with the newspaper article, which says that, you know, it was all comedy, a genre of comedy, and that's like my certificate of passing. So I'm not saying nothing nasty. You know, I'll have my opinion. If someone comes for me, I'll come back at you. But don't think that I'm in any type of pact with any of you creators. I'm in a pact with Delusive Angie, because I made it in my own brain. She's not agreed to anything, but I'm making virtual pacts with people who've been there for me, you know what I mean? Delusive Angie, I love that woman. You know, I don't care if she, you know what, you've sometimes got to let Angie ask the questions that hurt you as you're listening, because she's not asking it. She's asking it to try and get them to slip up so she can then later jump on them. So, you know, I'm not going to worry whenever Angie's dealing with anything to do with me, you know what I mean? But I feel Miss Red is a disgusting woman, and she's a man's man, and she's not for women at all, and she just sits there on that platform and allows women to be constantly silenced. You know, she told me to contact my abuser, like, why, when I was literally nearly fell into the cycle of abuse. If it wouldn't have been for the main people who I can say thank you to, is Delusive Angie, Canadian Angie, Sam Walker, EQ Minx, No Ducks, FYPT, thank you so much for all your help as well. I'm sorry I'm not going to miss anybody, because there's loads of yous. I've had so much support, and I love the cult. I loved the cult, absolutely loved them. And I don't hate any audiences, so I don't hate Miss Red either. I'm just really disappointed, and I realise now that I don't like the woman that cheers, you know what I mean? I'm not going to hate on her unnecessarily, but she doesn't care. She's too busy trying to go, oh, I know this has happened before. Oh, I know men go through it too. She won't focus on the actual issue. She'll always go around it and then let Mother Teresa in the box to mock somebody who's been through, like, domestic abuse, because it falls under the category what I went through. And it nearly happens again, and instead of Miss Red using her platform, you know, and she can't say, oh, I did it today, because she literally lied a few months earlier that I showed you, saying that I did it and all that, and Rickster was telling the truth. So she's an awful woman. She goes with the crowd, you know. That's why she's constantly looking at the chat, because she's incapable of independent thought. You know, I'm never going to go on to the level that they want me to go on, and it makes me even more happy that Mother Teresa's going to be spewing at every moment that I never let myself down again, because I love my audience. I love you all, and thank you so much for supporting me. And I'm sorry if I upset anybody yesterday, but I was literally so scared, because I've been through the same thing, so they played on my heartstrings. Thank you so much, Tommy. So I just thought it was real. It could still be real, so I might have done the right thing, because it's exposed them and more women have come forward now. So, you know, for those that condemn me, you know, I don't feel bad for it. I don't feel bad for it, and I'd do it again. You know what I mean? I'd do it again. And if there's any other women want to come forward, I will put your story on my platform, and not scared. You know, if anybody, like I say, for the last time, wants to come and hurt me because I got abused, then that's up to you. Okay, sorry, I'm all need to do something a second. Trigger warning for obviously women abuse from a man. So if you need to leave, leave now. Have I missed anybody that's been around me? Because I'm sorry if I have, because obviously you can imagine I've been frantic. And I just want to say to Canadian Angie's Discord, like, you turned on me in an instant when it was the height of stress. Oh, thank you, Polar Bear. Thank you, Zach. No! Bun Zach, absolutely not. He didn't use his platform to speak on it. He silenced himself. And I love Zach still, by the way. I know Zach because he's got his ADHD, you know. So he said when he rang me earlier on, he was like, oh my god, it's so good to hear your voice. And then he went on to tell me how worried he was and what he'd done. Like, oh yeah, I was so worried, and bun them all. And he didn't even let me speak, but I was laughing inside. And I love Zach, and it doesn't matter because he's so amazing, and I love Zach. So, you know, he's so self-absorbed, he's comical. Honestly, he rang me to say, oh, I haven't heard your voice today. I couldn't shut him up to even tell him what was. And I was laughing to him. I was going, oh yeah, all right, Zach. And he's like, all right, girl. I know you told me to, Tommy. It's because, honestly, I literally nearly fell into the cycle of abuse again, but I'll never let a man abuse me again. And I'm stronger than you'll ever be, because you have to abuse women, you know what I mean, in real life. Not just an app, just not an argument between two people, because you can muddy the waters all you like, Mother Teresa, and make out like I'm the worst in the world, but you're actually the worst in the world, love, because, you know, if I found out that Miss Red was being abused, or my worst enemy, I would still give them empathy, compassion, and reach out to them, you know what I mean? But you decided to laugh. That'll be immortalised forever, and you want to say I'm the worst in the world. Bloody hell, you know what I mean? So yeah, ha ha ha, watch me succeed, bitch. Right, let me get this up, loves. Not me wedgie, because I haven't got one no more, you know what I mean? Oh yes, I'll never be abused again. Fuck that, living inside the doors. I'm going out tomorrow. I can't wait. I'm going to get my nails done, you know what I mean? I'm getting my toes done. Oh yeah, I'm not having it. No way. And Chelsea Leah, you're disgusting. You know exactly what he did to me. You were there for me at the time. You know, I cried to you, and you know he's an abuser, and I'm going to prove he's an abuser with another woman, so you're going to invalidate this other woman because you don't like them. So you made it moderated of an abuser, so you are absolutely foul, and I would never want to be your friend, so bun you as well. Imagine the woman claims to have gone through domestic violence, then sides with a known abuser. Okay, so I have took the language out of this. Sorry, FYPT has took the language out of this for me. The girl, she needs to be pinned.
With you.
Okay, so I've got another woman who's been a victim of abuse at the hands of this person. We bleeped out all the language. It is triggering conversation then. And this is a woman who slept with him. So we're going to hear from her. Where is she in the chat? Can me mods look out for her and pin her? Because I need you all to follow her. And don't worry, all these women are going to stay under my wing. They've got me WhatsApps and stuff. And anyone who wants to come forward, then come forward. And, you know, I've got your back. I've been through the same. My abuse is no more important than yours, you know what I mean? We've been through the same thing, it doesn't matter what. Hey, so when people have dark clips, I have to bring a light up. Rach, there she is, can we all give it a follow? Another victim you're about to hear. There's only half of this at the moment, because FYPT's just give me the other half, so let me just thank you so much, FYPT, and I want to say thank you to all the people who've helped me observe everybody. There's so many, I can't name you all because there's so many, but I hope you're not offended. Oh yeah, the people in Canadian Angie's Discord, you're truly awful. Angie's been through abuse herself, Canadian Angie, and I said to her, he tried to break down me in a circle by doing all the nonsense and all that, you know, so that my friends were saying, no, don't be going off live, you better get on tonight at 8, and I'm going, but I can't, and they're like, you fucking can, because they know that I'm strong. So I'm arguing with them. So when I'm feeling like everyone's not listening to me, when they're actually got me best, so I was being literally re-abused, which I'm not anymore. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'll never fall into it again. Never be afraid again. I would never be afraid again. I would never ever. And no woman should be made to feel afraid of a man ever. You're the weak one to have to punch down on weaker people. And I've been female since I was 18 years of age, got my breasts done, so, you know, like, I was, like, would you do it to an 18-year-old, you know? So basically, like, I managed to get everything done, and so I am a woman, and you will not invalidate me, you know, so you're an abuser. Oh yeah, so Canadian Anti-Discord, you got no empathy at all. I'm very disappointed, you know, you had no right to do that. You should have known how much pressure I was under. Thank you to the people who didn't shout at me and didn't go live and, you know, like, say I'd done anything wrong in any way, you know what I mean? Because I stand by everything I've done, from the uploading the call, because I was frightened and I thought she was under abuse. She still could have been, and I still might have saved her by every single person knowing who he is now and what he's done. And the male creators on this app, I do really beg you to deal with them, because we're women and we're all speaking up and we're all fighting, but where's the men to help us? Like, we're your creator friends, you know what I mean? Whether we get on or not, it's not on. There's abuse. Listen to this.
Everyone on the app, Lucy Vange, Evil Queen, if I have to go and snog Evil Queen and team up with you, I'll come for you. Do you understand me, Rach? You'll never come on TikTok again. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
And I swear on my daughter's life, I will destroy you. I'll destroy you, and I will swear to God. Nobody ever heard of you. You'll go back to your free followers. Everyone on your street, around your living, your works. Nobody will have anything to do with you, because I'll put you everywhere. Do you understand me?
I genuinely don't understand what I've done
Do
there.
not with me again, I'm telling you now.
So this the lady here, so we really need your help. It's not for me, the men of the app, you know. Would you have an abuser on here usually? Like, it's ridiculous. And even, no, I'll just like, listen, sorry, I'm pressing the wrong thing.
Because the way I feel about you at the moment, I will destroy you. And I've never said that about anyone in 4 years on TikTok. 4 years.
Richter, what have I done?
Babes. You literally, you know what you've said. You messaged 2 birds about me sleep.
And can I just give you a bit of advice, everybody who will be triggered? Don't be. This is a man getting saved. We're exposing him to everybody. All these women's abuse is going to come out. The stories are coming out. So take pleasure that a man's getting it. You know what I mean? And it's getting public. 8,000 people are watching right now. You know what I mean? So this is your justice, girls. Take pleasure in watching a man get shown for exactly who he is, and not by me anymore. It's not me lying or manipulating anything. This is another woman, and you can hear it all. And this woman sat on this for a year, terrified. She's not terrified now.
Sleeping, that's fine. I don't give a fuck about that. That's your.
No one knows about me and you sleeping together. I've not told no one.
Listen, somebody's been sending videos. Somebody's also been telling Talia about the group stuff, sending it to men who've been sending it to Talia. And in your live tonight, who was in there? It's funny coincidence. That's Talia's main mod, best friend, who hates me. Claire is in your live.
I didn't even know who that Claire is, though, Rickster. That's new to me.
So it's not you sending all the videos, all the messages to somebody says, forward to tell him it's not you, right?
Fucking not. No, on my kids' live, Rickster.
Claire and your kids' lives, that ain't you.
Don't worry, everybody. I've already passed this footage over to FYPT, and they have taken all of the language out and also this lady's child's name. So we've done everything by the book. I'm sorry about yesterday. I didn't know. I ran off emotion, but we've done it properly now.
I swear on my life, Rickster.
Why did you ask? Tell me this then. When you phoned Chelsea and asked if we sleep together, when we didn't, I told you once you should take my word. Why the yeah? Why was you ringing Colette and asking Colette did we sleep together as well? Why? Tell me.
I don't even know why.
No, don't say why. Don't call Colette a liar. Why did you ask Colette about it as well? Why?
No, I don't know. It was my bad. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't anything like.
Listen, listen, no disrespect, Rachel. I follow you because you followed me for 4 Did you get 4 or 5 people in love? If I'll still support you, yeah. When the Valster, I know Valster, I've been on holiday with him and everything, right? I fell out with Valster when he turned around and brought you the bed stuff. I also seen Chelsea and had nothing but praise for you. Praise the fuck out you. And told her.
He didn't say anything to me about this.
Nothing but praise for you. Praise the fuck out you. And told her, listen. I told her straight, I said, listen, I've got time and love for Rachel. Do not go for her because I have got time for her. I've also fall out.
So he's been weaponising me still, even though he's abused me too. He told this woman that I'd come for her and all that. She'd been frightened to speak out for a year.
Had your back loads of times, even though you only tell us the other day and befriending them, going on like you were best mates, which was disgusting, by the way, had me the off. I still thought, you know what? I'll give her a lie. You're already ever in the group commenting anyway. So you've got some hate campaign going on, lady, towards me, which is disgusting. Yeah, well, that's what it seems like to me. And then all of these phone calls you're making to others and all that as well. Then Claire in your life, it don't look very good for you, does it, Rachel? Let's be honest. No,
I honestly, on my kid's life, Rick, I didn't even know that Claire was one of like Talia's mods or anything. I swear I didn't.
You didn't swear in your son's life. Swear in your son's life.
If you could see me now on video, I swear on my kid's life, Rickster. I 100,000,000,000% swear on Molly's life.
I'm loyal to.
Oh, sorry. She just texted me. I have got the wrong end of the stick. It's not me, Chelsea. It's a different Chelsea, she said. Sorry, just for full transparency, so there's no comeback. I've made a mistake. I've only come into possession of this an hour ago. And I thought it meant me, so correction, strike it from the record. Not guilty, it wasn't about me, it was about another girl called Chelsea. Are we all clear on that?
To the core, loyal to the core, to my mates, to my brothers, to my family.
I know you are.
Loyal. I follow less than 100 people. Less than 100 people. Some of them I can't stand, yeah. And you're one of the people I follow, right, and talk to, and get my number to, and I
wouldn't do anything to jeopardise our friendship, Rickster. I don't understand. It's the last thing I would ever want is jeopardising our friendship, Rickster, ever.
Especially because when I've been.
You have had my back.
I've had your back.
Of course you have.
I've had your back too over the years.
You have, Rickster, and I.
Even though when you said that about me.
Exactly.
And I could have went for you. I could have went for you, and I didn't.
I know.
I
exactly.
You know what?
And I would never, ever tarnish that ever again. And do you know what?
I said to you before, you ever do that to me again? And I did say it to you. You ever do it to me? I'm coming for you. That's what I said to you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not me infuriated.
Which I completely understand, but I actually can't believe that you're ringing me, asking me if I'm behind sending Talia these messages. I don't even like the girl. I hate her. Don't even know the girl.
Probably because Claire was in your life. Claire was in your that one.
Right,
and also I'm disappointed that you're phoning up others and asking about me sleeping with them, and it's got nothing to do with you.
No, I know. Well, that's my bad. I know. When we've had that conversation, I did apologise for that.
But Rach, if I someone, right, I would say, yeah, but I didn't.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't.
That was that was out of order of me. Obviously,
It's not that, Rach. You have different geezers around your house every year. When you got geezers around you, and you said to somebody the other day, you had somebody around there, then you was on about your boyfriends falling out of them, and then you're making up with them.
What?
1 minute they're not nasty, you're making up with your boyfriends, and you're trying to make. I don't go around fucking women all the time. I'm not I could be with a woman now. I believe it or not, I'm a fucking decent loyal geezer. I'm fussy about the women I sleep with, proper fussy, and I can have a woman every day of the week. I've come out of about the relationship with Danny when I come down and literally opened up to you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Proper opened up to you.
I don't understand why you're coming at me with that, though, telling me I've got blokes around my house every week.
Somebody said, who said it to me? Somebody said that you made it up with your ex-fellow, or so you turned around and said that he abused you and everything and all that. Next thing you know, you're his mate again.
Oh, when I let him stay here with his dog for a couple of nights because he had nowhere else to stay. I wasn't going to let him sleep on the street, was I? He was literally sleeping on the street. Doesn't mean anything was going on between me and him.
Yeah, it's just how people talk, isn't it, Rach? You know what I mean? Rachel, you're telling me, you're telling me, because I'm pissed off, man. You know, that Claire shouldn't have even been in your life. And also, I'm pissed off about you phoning up about people and asking my personal life.
Right, well, I am sorry about that.
If you're telling me, because, listen, the reason I'm putting two and two together, because that scumbag Claire's in your life, and all she's done is belittled me, but content about me, she cannot stand me.
And I literally have just sworn on my kid's life that I didn't even realise who that was. If I knew who that was, I would genuinely go, who the do you think you are in my life right now? You know I would, Rickster, but I didn't even know who that was.
If you're listen, Rach, all this drama.
Sorry, I was saying, don't feel sad. Rachel's great. She's fine. Honestly, we've took our power back. This is empowering for us. So honestly, don't be worrying. Give Rach a follow. Thank you so much for all the gifts, everybody. We're taking our power back. So this is an empowering moment for women all across this app, loves.
Oh man, dramatisation.
Do you know how much fear that has been instilled in all of us? You know, we're not fearful anymore. You stay to you, bullying women.
It's got to stop, Roy. Number two, if you've got something to say, you pick up the phone to me, you tell me.
This is the way you talk to a man, you know what I mean? But he hasn't got it in him. You know what I mean? He lives on the fear of his brother's name, but his brother thinks he's a decent person. His probably whole family are. You know, they're probably outraged. But I'm not being scared of this person. Neither's Rachel, neither's anybody else now. And if Annie wants me to come forward and help her in the trial of getting him away from, you know, whatever she needs to do, then I will be helping her. And you'll have to murder me to shut me up, because no one's scared of you. You've bullied women. You've abused them, you've took money off them, extorted them, ground them down, then you deserve nothing. Can any human person with an ounce of empathy, male, female, from your family or not, would be absolutely disgusted right now.
Me?
Okay.
What's the problem? Somebody hit you the other day, and I turned around and say, I said, I punched his head in. Do you think I wouldn't come and punch somebody's geezer's head in for you? Do you think No, I'm not. He's seen the size of me. I'm an honourable I can fight like I've knocked the geezer out because I've got respect for you. And I've got love for you. I've known you a long time.
I would, yeah, but the thing is, though,
obviously,
I wouldn't let you do that, though, Rickster. I wouldn't let you come up here and do that.
Well, I would do that. I'm just saying, it hurts me a little bit more when I've known someone for 4 years of my life, gone out my way to meet this person, back her up with situations that really upset her, and against females and males, and tell you stuff, and then all of a sudden, you're phoning up people about my personal life, you know what I mean, you're in the box.
The thing you've got to laugh at as well is he's clearly shitting himself here, because he knows she's got all the power, but he manipulates women. But no more, love. You're the one who's shitting yourself, begging her, oh, don't say this, oh, look, because you're shitting yourself, you're the shitbag.
Talia, you're letting a mod in you.
And it's usually women on their own, if you notice, you know what I mean? This woman's got a child. He said he'd filmed all around the house to her and everything, and if she said anything, he'd put all the house up and, you know, expose her and that, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Your lives.
She sat on this for a whole year, and then she thought it was very important today, you know, with everything that was going on, and it was her time to come forward, and she's being heard by 9,000 people. Women across the world unite and be glorious right now.
And obviously that's happening. You're telling me that you had said that stuff. I believe you, because you've sworn your baby's life to them.
Yeah, I have. But you, to be fair though, what I'm upset about, you did call me a baby before.
Did I? I called you that?
You did, yeah.
When was that? When did I call you a baby?
It was at the start.
When did I call you babe? I can't remember.
So it was when you were
making women cry. What a big man you are.
You did call me a baby before.
Did I? I called you.
You did, yeah.
When was that? When did I call you a baby?
It was at the start.
When did I call you a baby? I can't remember.
So it was when you were talking about. And I really do want to get upset. Why the f*** I getting upset?
Because he's emotionally abusing you in front of your face, and you couldn't see it because he's a master at it. Because he works on putting fear into women.
So you were saying about that?
You're not a man. Sam Walker's a man. That's a man. That is a man. You're a nothing in comparison. You know, and please nobody bring any of his family into it, you know what I mean? They're probably as horrified right now as we all are, you know, we can't assume that they knew. As far as they were concerned, I'm a trouble causer, you know, he's manipulated everybody, so who's to say he hasn't? So I don't want anyone getting judgment other than the person who's done it, because it's not fair, is it? They haven't come for me so far, you know, it's been nearly 2 years and they knew where I lived and everything, so it's just him trying to put fear into me, and it's not going to work. I'm not scared of you.
And then it went,
Yeah, because
you're a baby.
Right, there's more of this now. There's a part 2. It's all the language has been taken out again, and any identifying things to do with the children and that. Oh, I have to go to that account again. I'm going.
With you, everyone on the app, Lucy.
It's on the other account, the Chelsea Harwood for the screen recorders. Oh, I think it's been taken down. The other bit already. Hang on. Don't worry, loves. Oh my God. Thank you so much for the twins, and we are going to cover Tommy T's story tonight, love, because we're just getting on with our life, honestly. Part 2. Right, sorry, it might take a few moments. I don't think I pressed upload, to be honest. Or maybe I did. I don't know. It's on an old account, so I don't care about losing it, you know what I mean? Oh no, I didn't even upload it. Let's get this last bit uploaded. Post. Ah, Sam Walker's so funny.
So scummy.
All of my friends really helped today. Honestly, and thank you to each and every one. If I forgot any to mention any, I'm so sorry. And the cult love, oh, I love yous. And I'm glad that I am who I am now, and I've actually got good people. Thank you, Crazy. Thank you so much. And they'll never trigger me again. And Alex Brigham, oh my God, thank you so much, Alex Brigham. If you ever get to see this, thank you very, 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 very much. I like Alex Brigham. I think he's all right. I think, you know, everyone's had a bad opinion of me in the past, you know, and if people give me a second chance, I like Alex, yeah, absolutely. And I can like who I want, you know. He's a good man. Miss Red's not a good woman. I see through her now, you know what I mean? I was still blinded because I'm susceptible to manipulation, but not no more. It's gone now. No more manipulation. I owe you nothing. You're the ones that are scared of me talking. That's why you tried to enter me into a pact with you to not talk about my personal life, because you thought, oh, if we don't talk about what you want, because as soon as something comes up about you, it's going right up, love, and I don't even need to be vile anymore. Ha ha ha. We'll do the FYP like you've done for years on everybody's personal incidents and all that. So you needed me. I give off you as a platform. Do never forget. Corey Wilde as well. Thank you so much, Corey Wilde. I'm not going to say thank you to Canadian Angie's people yet, because I don't know who has turned the back on me. So when I find out, you know, I'll be thanking the people who were there last night too. I can't believe she just talks like that. I was under the worst pressure possible. I'd let myself fall into the cycle of abuse again with my abuser. You know, I was frantic, thought I was going to get killed and everything. No, you couldn't kill a fly. Yeah, I love all the audience too. Thank you. Can you just all follow me, please? And send me a daily heart me if you don't mind. And thank you so much for all these amazing gifts. And I'm sorry if I haven't been as usual, but I'm just so made up that I'm back into the real world again, because it was a horrible place to be. And yeah, never again, you weak man, you absolute peasant. And I'm sure all the men will deal with you and protect those women on this app, you know what I mean, regardless of whether they like us or not, because it's outrageous.
Everyone on the app,
if it was just me, maybe they wouldn't get involved. Here's the second part.
Pardon what?
I never called you.
I love you, G Crew. Thank you so much for all your support today as well. I'm sorry I haven't been able to get back to you as much, but your support means the world. And G Crew said he's going to try and get some of the male creators together, you know, to do like what we do with all the boxes, and get all the fellas to like just say you're not welcome in any of our lives. If we see you, you'll be blocked. You know, we will never be on a live with you again. You've abused many women, and there's many more going to come forward. So hopefully G Crew can sort that, because I can't approach DG's echo, can I? You know what I mean? Thank you so much, Snowy. Thank you. But just remember, anything I do content wise, I move on. I don't continue for a year relentlessly hiring people to do this, that, and the other. I can say things on here myself to people, and they say things back. But I've never stalked anyone and harassed them and made them in fear of like, you know what I mean? None of that. So I do hope that that the male creators can see past just me and see these other women too.
I've only called it
because there's a man abusing us all and has been putting the fear of God into us. So
it's cool.
That's what I'm saying.
I've never ever said it before. I'm just telling
and we always stick up for you fellas when you need us, you know what I mean? Fact freak, we love you. You always stick up for women. We always stick up for you fellas when we know you're actually innocent, you know what I mean, and all that. Any personal beefs I've got with people, you know what I mean? And I actually, as you know, I've been through abuse, and I didn't realise, and when I was coming for JC so hard, I was just defending the woman. It wasn't because of the holiday or any of those things, it was because inside I am a victim of abuse, domestic abuse. So I didn't want to call the girl a liar, for instance, you know what I mean? And I still will never say she's a liar because I don't know for sure. None of us do. You know what I mean? But that's the reason I've gone so hard in certain situations to do with abuse. Thank you so much, Racing Girl. Thank you, my love. And that's why I keep trying to save women all the time. You know what I mean? People say I'm a woman hater, but why would I become a woman from a male to hate women? I argue with loads of fellas. DG, I've argued with G-Crew before. I've argued with Luke, Dave Duran's. So I've come up against all the fellas as well. It doesn't matter male or female. I'd never hurt anyone though. Thank you so much, Corey. And I proved that I didn't kick CLA either, that she was the aggressor. It's on my profile. So I've proved myself. Those that choose to don't believe. So what? What are you going to do?
You've just said it. You said it before on this call, Rickster.
Well, I don't believe it anyway. So you know what? I'm just saying. When somebody comes to me, right?
Do you know, as well as I'm going to play it. I'm so sorry. It's just something I'm passionate about. Do you know, as the audience, will you make sure he doesn't get away with it too? And just remember that Chelsea Liart knew that I'd been through abuse because she supported me through it, and the fact that she tried to use it, you know, just to point score, she made him moderator. He was putting things in a chat, she's got a surprise coming, and I was then thinking I was going to get murdered or something was going to happen to me, you know, because when your abuser's then linking up with somebody with a massive profile like Chelsea, that's why I was going, you know what I mean, because like she was doing the most. And wait till we play the video of literally saying I'm a liar yesterday, and poor Talia and poor Rickster. So wait till you see that. And that's Chelsea Liart, who knows everybody that I've been through. But she's not that she didn't know. She experienced it. She was there with me, you know what I mean? Like, she's seen it. I was with him at the same time as being in her house. She knew how broken I was. She's seen everything. So the fact that she linked up with my abuser as well, I'm never going to be friends with her. But honestly, it's disgusting.
I'll go down that route because I'm close to you, and when you like someone and you care someone, you probably go a little bit further than that, because I don't give a all the others.
You're listening to abuse here now. I don't care about anyone else. I'm going to start it again because I know I've talked, but the women and men who've been through abuse, you'll identify that this is abuse. Others who haven't, to listen to this like it's a phone call, ooh, fly on the wall, but listen to the way he's working it. You know, I don't care about anyone else but you. You know, I don't follow many people, and you know, and he's working on it, and that's what he does. Coercive control. So if you've never heard of it and you've never seen it in real time and you've only seen it on EastEnders or anything like that, this is real life, and this is what happened to me too.
I know this, and I've still had your back. Pardon, what?
I never called you back. I've only called you on this call.
That's what I'm saying.
I've never ever said it before. I'm just turning around and
You've just said it. You said it before on this call, Rickster.
Well, I don't believe it anyway. So you know what? I'm just saying. When somebody comes to me, Rach, I'll go down that route because I'm close to you, and when you like someone and you care someone, you probably go a little bit further than that, because I don't give a all the others. I don't give a. They don't do anything to me. I'm not bothered about them. What can they do? They can't do. Cool, you know what I mean? Yeah. I can cause chaos on that app if I wanted to. I can call it after fact. I don't do it. All I want to do is do my little quiet enough. I'm not bothered. But when I feel like somebody's coming for me personally, that's when I lose it. And I haven't done it in 4 years. I never even done it with Queen. I took it proper personal, Rach. Personal.
Right, well, I apologise on my behalf. Do you know what I mean?
You know personal stuff about me and that, do you know what I mean? About my missus and that. And even people know you knew what I've told you. I ain't told anybody that I've told you because you're a nurse. I confided in you more. I confided in you more because you was a nurse, and I know it's all private and confidential, and you know you're professional. That's the reason I confided in you, Rach, and that's the God's honest truth.
But this Claire, whoever that Claire was that came into my life, I genuinely have just worn my own kid's life. Didn't know. I genuinely, Rickster, I did not know.
Listen, chat, I'm only staying silent so you can listen. I'm absolutely fine. This lady's fine. Can we pin her, please? Everyone's going, who is she? She's going to be pinned in a second. And then you keep asking the same thing, who is she? But we've pinned her a few times now, but you're just not noticing. But stop asking if I'm okay and everything. Like, we're taking our control back right now, so, you know, we're fine, honestly.
Please,
and there'll be more women that'll come forward off the back of this, and we'll tell their stories too, just because it's not getting told today, girls. If you are watching, or boys, or anybody who's got a story where he's abused, then we'll hear it, and this will be where we'll hear it. And there's got to support some other great creators, you know what I mean? I'm not going to name any in case the guys start going, no, I didn't agree to anything. And FYPT's put this together. Can we pin this Steph girl, please, when you see her?
Me to be this mad? Have you ever known me to be this mad? Have you ever
No.
review it?
This is what I mean. This is why I'm so shocked when you're ringing me. You're not the Rickster.
You know I'm not like that. You know I'm not like that, Rachel. You know I'm not. You know what I mean? It's like things like I take.
But I've sworn to you on my kid's life, Rickster. I did not know that Claire was anything to do with her. So again,
I've got love. I've got love for you, Rachel. I've got love for you, right? You've got to understand. I've got a lot of time and love for you.
I know you have.
I know you have. I'd block you, I'd delete you, and that'd be the end of you. What you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I mean? That'd be it. I'd just completely forget you existed. You know what I mean?
I know you would.
It's easy to do, but I've got love for you. I genuinely care about you. You're a good girl. You've had my back. I've known you for 4 years. I don't want to throw a 4-year friendship out the window, but when I'm hearing things like that and seeing things, it's not fun because
you just don't want to be exposed. I love that. I love hearing him shitting himself. He's shitting himself more than it.
Would never do that to you. Never.
No, but listen though, I've just sworn on my kid's life, I didn't know that Claire was anything to do with her.
Well,
if I did know, you know full well, Rickster, I'd be like, get that girl blocked right now. Yeah. But I didn't.
Chelsea, I've sent you a message and worries. I don't give two shiny shites. Don't worry about me. I don't care. Let anybody say what they want, do what they want. I don't give a shit. I'm not for shaking, thank you very much. So take your worry elsewhere, love. I am very empowered. I never lived my life in fear for the last 2 years, and I'm not going to start now. So save your worry for someone else. I've taken back my control, so I don't need you to worry anymore. But thank you for worrying when I was, nearly going under bloody re-abuse from the same person.
Anyway, until you've just told me now, I genuinely had no idea. I promise you, and I've just sworn on my kid's life.
Hang on, let me sit still.
So I am sorry, Rickster, if that's what you thought. But no, that was not the situation. I genuinely...
Like, you're not understanding how powerful I am and not even bothered. I don't care if every window went in right now. I'd still sit here and do this show and I'd just pay to get them fixed, you know what I mean? If they found me address and leaked it, so fucking what? Who gives a fuck? I'm not scared.
100,000% did not know.
I'm not going to be scared because I've done nothing wrong, you know what I mean? I got abused. Like, women have been abused, so why should we be scared? I'm not scared. If you want to hurt a woman who's been abused, by this man, then so be it.
Hang on.
So I am really sorry about that.
There's in the comments there, you know what I mean?
Hang on. Please send it me on
Claire, that's her there.
Oh, hang on. Oh, nice. What did I say?
FYPT's done all this blaring because obviously it's privacy concerns for other women and stuff.
To her.
Oh, you didn't say anything, I don't think. I don't know.
9k people backing you, yeah, but use a virtual. Like, even in real life, honestly, I'm not being scared because I've done nothing wrong. I've not hurt anybody, I've changed everything that I do online, so I shouldn't even be getting any hate. They just think I'm weak, but I'm far from weak, you know what I mean? I went through a breakup a lot, and then he tried to manipulate Jack, which is where it all started, you know what I mean? So I only ever want to be left alone, and I'm being left alone by everybody else, so nothing's happening now, you know what I mean? The whole Jack phone thing, I haven't even thought about it because I'm being left alone. That's all I ever wanted. So yeah, but if anyone wants to come for me now, and I'll come for you back, I don't care. Try it.
Did I say oh no? I don't even know what she asked me prior to that, because
honestly, I'm not having all this. I'm not talking about this person. I'll talk about everybody. Fuck you. I'm the one with the platform. You'll never get a platform off me mentioning your name, so who cares?
I don't know.
Go and live your lives and leave me alone. Any ex-partners apart from Bradley. We love Bradley.
If you're telling, well, because people are telling me, why if you keep Rachel out the group? What's happened? I've seen Rachel's been moved. Are you okay? What's going on between? Everyone's like, what's going on between you? So I haven't told anybody anything. I ain't commented in the group.
Well, that's why I came to you first and I said, how come I've been kicked out? And that's when you rang me and you've explained everything, which I really genuinely appreciate.
What I'm going to say then, Rachel, I'm going to say, because I need to cool down at the moment. I know you had done it right, and not a problem. You said you haven't, right?
Rickster, I love you to bits. I genuinely do.
And I love you.
I'm so sorry.
a week in that rage. You know what I'm saying to you? I've got a lot of time for you. A lot of time.
I know, and I've got a lot of time for you. I know I've not been in the lives and stuff lately.
Do you know if these women are in my inbox, man? Do you know? I don't know. Even people who are married are in my inbox messaging me. Do you know that?
Well, you absolutely wish, honestly, you absolutely wish. There's no women in your inbox. The only women in your inbox, you know, are probably old ladies. As if any woman would go near you willingly. You have to manipulate a woman to even get her, honestly.
Well,
do you think if I was in my right mind, I would have went anywhere near you? Oh, it makes me sick and my skin crawls to think I've even shared a bed with you. You're disgusting. Oh.
Why do you think? Why do you think, Rickster? Why do you think they're in your inbox? Because you are, you know, you are Rickster. You've. Don't.
He's an absolute nobody.
Get a big head on this, but you're fit and you're good looking and you know and.
Yeah, but Rach, I don't open up too many. I've got a lot of time and love for you, man. When you get in your head, do you know, I enjoyed sleep.
Absolute weirdo, isn't he? Freak.
And vice versa, vice versa. And it was my bad that, you know, I shouldn't have gone like asking that. I think it was more. Do you know what it was? I think it's more like
just think about the call that Fact Freak and I put up where he goes, "Are you taking the piss out of someone who fucking loves you?" and all that same thing with this woman. I think the most out of you, and you're going to do this to me when I think this of you. You know, I love you, and so he's reinforcing the abuse.
Jealousy, to be fair, because
the coercive control.
At least you're honest about that, right? I mean, now talk to me, right? So, I mean, you let me know. Right, twice we've had a fallout. Twice, me and you. The first time is you. This is the second. No, this time it's me. All right. Yeah. Let's not have a third. I apologise.
Look at him. He's portion and blame. Hello, Josh. Thank you. Portion and blame equally. After he's went for her, he's called her a baby killer. She's cried on this call already. You know what I mean? And now it's like, you know, we'll take equal blame this once. Let's not have there to be a third time.
George, I've just said what I've just said there. I was fucking infuriated. You told me you didn't know Claire. You told me you weren't sending anything.
No, I didn't.
I love you to pieces.
Why would I do that, Rickster? Honestly, genuinely, you answer me this question. No, I want to ask you this question. Do you honestly believe that I would send anything from the mod chat to, what did you say, Talia or anything like that?
Yeah. I don't know. Somebody's doing it, right? I don't know who it is, but somebody's sent it.
I'm telling you now, Rickster, it's not me.
No, and I believe it's not you, right? I honestly believe, 100% believe it's not you. Of course I do. That's why. What do you think I'm talking? You know what I mean? I know it's like.
Do you know how pathetic he is when I'm sitting here listening to this? He's pathetic, isn't he? Rach, isn't he pathetic when you hear about this, though? Look, she's even laughing now. Like, honestly, the man is a living joke. The butt of everybody's jokes on the internet.
I'm glad you said it. I've tried to put two and two together because of the Claire you're saying. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
No, I understand.
So he phones her to abuse her, and he's saying, "Oh, I was just trying to find out who it was." So I wonder what other women out of his mod thing. I wonder did Colette get a call or that? You know what I mean?
And do you know what? I also understand that
I wonder if the women who are in the comments section of his latest videos will still be there by the time the end of this live, because I know there's going to be probably people looking to see if there's any women supporting this.
You've come at me like, and you've got your angry head on, and you've come at me, and you've really just ripped me a new one. I understand that. I'm not going to call you disrespectful for that or anything, because at the end of the day,
even Rach said it's laughable the things I said to get us trust. Exactly. And that's the same with me, you know, when I was saying about, oh yeah, we'll earn this much. I meant fucking me. I was just trying to make him feel more of a man because he's pathetic.
You've got your points about what I've done. And, you know, I have apologised, and you've asked me, do I know this, Claire? No, I don't. Have I sent any messages to anybody?
I've always believed Marcus Ems, and you've always known that, everybody. I believe Marcus Ems wholeheartedly, and anyone who denies Marcus Ems because it's Marcus Ems, then you're ridiculous, because we're all women who've been abused.
No, I haven't. Yeah.
I do. Listen, I ain't had the best of days anyway, but look, you've got to understand this. I love you to death, right? Regardless.
I love you to death as well, Richard. And do you know what?
We've had a couple of disagreements. Let's just have a third one, right? I love you to death. I really do. Right. Let's put it. Life's too short. Let's put it beyond us. I apologise.
You've needed somebody to go at, right?
I believe you. I believe you. That's a good thing. I do believe you.
And thank you. Means a lot. You've needed somebody to go at, and unfortunately, it's happened to be me.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'll take it on. I'll take it on. One of my free twins.
do me a favour, right? Do me a favour, because I'll give you a message later on, because I'm going to go live in a sec, right?
Okay.
I'm going to add you back in the group later on, and I'm going to turn around and say in the group, listen, guys, I apologise. The reason I kicked Rachel out of the group is because she had Claire in there, and Claire is one of my biggest haters. That's the reason.
The only control in life he's got is some TikTok moderators. Pathetic. What I'm going to do is, making this big plan, you are absolutely pathetic. Like, this is your life behind the scenes. Yeah, and I'm going to tell the mod, you get 5 people in your life. Unless you're talking about me or Miss Red or somebody, you know what I mean? Nobody gives a fuck.
Reason more. It wasn't intentional. I apologise, Rachel, and then I'll put the sorry in there, and then you maybe put, okay, not a problem, Rick. Do you know what I mean? But I didn't know who she was. Is that all right?
Well, no, I'll apologise in the live as well.
And you don't need to apologise.
Well, no, because I shouldn't have gone to, like, asking Colette and, and Chelsea that. I think it was more like a jealousy thing from me, which I shouldn't do. I shouldn't do.
You just turned around and said you was a bit jealous. That's good enough for me. You've said that. That's fine. Listen, that's fine. You know what I mean? If you're a little bit jealous, then that's fine, okay? At least you're honest with me. I like your honesty. Just be honest with me, babes. If you've got a problem, you talk to me about that and ask me that shit, all right? You don't have to embarrass yourself telling anyone in the group. It's cool to do with anybody else.
No.
It's we'll put it behind us. We'll draw a line into the sand and we move over it. You know what I mean? Life's too short, and I'm not going to fall out with you. You know what I mean? I do fucking generally look. I do, but I've got fucking, and you're a gorgeous looking woman. Never forget.
Also,
right?
I'm not a baby.
No,
There, you're a gorgeous looking woman. Yes, she is. You're foul. There you go, everybody. So there's another woman who's come forward. If there's anyone else who wants to come with your story, I will platform it for you. If you're scared, it's nothing to be scared of. Everybody knows what he is. If he wants to threaten you, then let him, you know what I mean? Because you've done nothing wrong. What? You suffered through abuse, and, you're meant to feel like you've done something wrong. Absolutely not. Thank you so much to everyone who's supported me today. A lot of people wouldn't have as much support as what I had, across different platforms. So I'm thankful to everybody who used their platform to actually, support me. And just because it was me, you didn't care, And now there's other women coming forward, so aren't you glad that you supported me and didn't invalidate women like Chelsea Liart? Chelsea Liart made my abuser and moderator when I've been bestie mates with her. She knew all about it. I've cried to her and stuff. I've been in a home when, he's been shouting at me on the phone and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But she's made him mad. I have to try and find that clip now. I know she's got a towel on her head. Do you reckon one of these clip channels have deleted it on purpose? Because it was here a moment. Has anyone got that clip for me? Stop trying to protect her. She made the moderator. Anyone got the clip, loves? Thank you, everybody. She's in a pink... No, it's in this one. She's in this last night. I think. Is she? Oh, it is. I have it. Here we go. So, as you all know, Chelsea Liart was like my little online bestie type of thing, you know what I mean? We'd fall out, we'd come back together, we'd have a big bust up again. We used to go up the leaderboard and stuff like that. And then she was the one who was warning me about him. You need to get away from him, he's so dangerous, Evil Queen, he's so dangerous. And she knew what I went through. She's heard my stories, I've seen her, you know what I mean? She's like, so this is what she did after last night when I played what I played.
And I've never had any issues with Rickster whatsoever. I've known Rickster when I used to live in Birmingham. So, let people carry on chatting up their gums, big up Birmingham and roots, innit? Because we can all see it. But yeah, I'm just sending my love to Rickster and Talia, and that's the end of it for me. I'm just saying.
And we're just talking about Rickster here. We're not including Talia, everyone, because we don't know what's going on there, so we can't judge at the moment.
Because what I'm seeing is terrible. So they've got me, and that's all that matters.
Oh, that's great news. So remember that, everybody. Rickster's now been exposed as an abuser again. He tried to do it to me a second time. There's other women who are coming forward. So why do you think the baby mum is in court trying to stop him seeing the baby? You know what I mean? Wouldn't you? So I reckon there's more women and they're going to come forward. But now Chelsea's mad. I know she's took him off since, but you know what I mean? You've got him, he's got you now to support him. So bring him onto your platform later on and watch to see what happens with all the abused women in the chat who've watched all this and know that it's true.
Yeah, it's disgraceful, and you know, it's fine because we all stick together as well.
No. We're all sticking together for once. Doesn't matter how famous you think you are, how loud you scream roots, women have been abused and it's not a joke.
Darling, and it's just how it is. And it will be. And that's it, because I've got my standards.
Yeah, and we've got our standards, so, you know what I mean? I certainly will never even, you know, go into your live. If there's clips, there'll be never not on positive shows of you, because you are evil. You know I was abused, you know what I went through. Even bloody misread us, you know what I mean? And you stood there and made him moderator and backed him wholeheartedly. Because, you know what I mean? Why? You've said you've been a victim of it yourself. And I always used to say everybody, didn't I? Like, I don't think that she was abused. She was the abuser. And look at how she abuses women. She sticks with men as well. She's another one who sticks with men over women type of thing. That's why she doesn't have no women friends, and she has Natalie, because obviously Natalie is not in your face type of person, if you get me. So she's very subservient. She'll do anything for Chelsea as a friend. It's like a trauma bond, you know what I mean? And we've heard Natalie get abused too, so this woman's the same as them, so no wonder she's backing her.
Well, it doesn't matter if I've got upset with Rickster. That's when I'm drunk and I'm upset because, you know, so there we go. You know, I cuss everyone. So, you know.
So there we go. So let's see how long you're backing for once all the women who have actually, because all our audiences are women. Look what Miss Red done. She validates abusers by telling. Would any of you give me the advice? I just think at this stage you all need to get on a call together. Would any of you say that to me, knowing what I've been through, that I've been tortured, you know, even though Talia could be under coercive control, she still tortured me too. Would I ever phone these two people up after they've, like, done all this, if it is true that way? I know he's done it all, but I'm not speaking about Talia until we find out. And if she comes out and says that he hasn't, then, you know, you've lied about DV, you're causing, like, actual victims and stuff to become upset. Miss Red and Elusive Angie discussed the Rickster and Talia situation. Angie starts crying, and I hope every woman who's cried and broke down today is okay, because I've been in the same position as you yet. But we're stronger than these people, and we've got away from them, and that's why we are survivors, you know, because we survived them and don't let them do it again. So it's very traumatic, you know what I mean, to be taking real life things. There's a difference when you're having an argument with somebody and it's a back and forwards and all that, but to literally laugh at somebody's abuse, like, I still can't believe how much venom that Clayton, whatever his name is, or what is his name, Leighton, Mother Teresa person, can we have their mugshot found, please? And can we have a poster made saying laughs at mocks domestic violence, you know, domestic abuse? Because he come on Delusive Angie's live and he said, go on, cry again, I want you to cry and all that. Leighton clearly, yeah, okay, take a screenshot and send me that on my WhatsApp, everyone. And he laughed, like, it's a real life thing, it's not an app beef, you know what I mean? Like, and if I would find out Miss Red had been abused, or my person that I hate the most, I'd still use my platform to raise awareness, you know what I mean? It wouldn't matter, because it's real and it's not just like a beef. You can't really say where the beefs have started on here, because the people have come along at different times, so it's a bit muddied and people think someone's done this or they started it. But, you know, like, I would never, you know, never. And I only played that call because I was so traumatized, because I related so much to the abuse that was being described. And it's not just the voice call. As we seen last night, I sent all the messages to Canadian Angie and co, and they went through them all, Corey, one by one, and I was built up over 24 hours to get to the point where I was at. So I'd phoned the police because it wasn't actively happening. Hi Tommy, we'll get on to you in a bit, babe, don't worry. Because it wasn't and I wasn't the complainant, you know, and I wasn't making a complaint about what he did to me, because everyone that needs to know knows and believes and can see, and they've seen not just me but another woman now be, you know, coercively controlled and bullied and threatened and everything. So it's not just me. Don't worry about it. Oh no, Tommy, I'm not having it. Right, where am I going? Zach explains why he won't be covering the EQ Rickster Talia situation. Zach's such a fanny sometimes, love. Look, I love you, honestly. He phoned me up to ask how I was, started talking about how he was feeling all day, and all that. I just laugh to myself. He's not insensitive, he's got ADHD. He likes to talk about himself, doesn't he? I know, because I do too.
It's like that situation, you know, say like, oh, how can I say it? And this isn't misogynistic, but we've spoken about
and remember, none of us know if Talia, you know, was telling the truth or whether she tried to get out of it because of him last night. That's why I'm not saying nothing about Talia. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to upset anybody or to put anyone in danger. I obviously, if you listen to the call, you'll see why I got so upset, and I've got messages to prove. I messaged Gracie saying, I need your help. Oh my God. She asked me what was up because I asked her whether she was back yet. Didn't want to intrude on the holiday. And then she sent me a good message, but she didn't then ring me in the night time, you know what I mean? She went straight live to give her opinion when I thought that she would have phoned me, and I was a bit disappointed. But I still love Gracie. But no, I'm bad to say about Gracie. I think because she's on holiday, she's been around normal people who have heard me play that and went, oh, can you believe she's doing that? And then Gracie not being with Terry at the time because he understands and she understands normally. You know, she's on a hen do with people who don't use TikTok like that. So sharing a room with somebody who's going to be horrified thinking that I'm just sharing someone's abuse and not understanding what I've been through, you know, I think impacted Gracie's decision making, because if she would have rang me, you know, like I was terrified. I was thinking I was going to get killed. Honestly, you can ask Bradley, anybody. I was saying I'm so scared and all that, and they were all saying no, but like I was frightened. I never did anything out of malice. I really didn't. I phoned the police. They wouldn't do nothing about it. Thank you, Tony, because I didn't know Talia's address or anything, and I explained everything, you know. So I was just frantic. My dad said to me to be careful. Everybody told me, and I can verify. I rang Canadian Angie, you know, I rang loads of people for advice because I didn't know what to do. So yeah,
At this before, so
it's like a trauma response, yeah. And then people are going, well, why upload it? Because she was sitting in the box lying, potentially. She was in cahoots with them, so I needed to cover myself, and it was already out anyway, so, you know, I don't regret keeping her up either, just in case. Call Sam? I don't need to. We're going to play Sam in a minute. I love Sam Walker.
Like, if a woman came out...
And I had to come on, because I wouldn't have been gangster anymore, so I've got to stay in the gang. Sam said to me, you know what I mean?
And said
that I wouldn't be allowed to be gangster anymore.
A guy has scammed her, ironically. Everyone will believe her straight away.
Oh,
you know, if it was an older woman and she came across really sweet and nice, and everyone will be like, "Oh yeah, no, totally, that's disgusting," without thinking logically, because
so he did speak on it. I didn't know he did, because this says won't be covered, and I don't watch the clips, do I?
She could be a narcissist. Does that make sense? Because society tells us so. Does that make...
Oh, and I vet lovely today, and I can't wait. Every morsel of food that goes in my body from now on, I'm going to picture Rickster and what he's done, because he'd hate me. He'd hate me to be happy and healthy. He wants to grind me down, make me weak. I'm not weak, haha. So, yeah, honestly, I can't wait to be eating food with, like, oh, yeah. I had 3 crisp butties today, smoky bacon golden wonder on blue... I've never normally get the blue Warburtons, but I got it today. And I had clover butter. Ooh, I like clover butter better than Lurpak, you know. So yeah, and honestly, I didn't take my D medication till a bit later, so I could actually eat, you know what I mean? So yeah. And thank you to everyone who's got me to the point of this strength again, you know what I mean? This is the way I was before. I'm not living in fear, you know. If you want to do anything, do it, you know what I mean? I'll just get whatever you do sorted out, and, you know, you'll still be the same abuser that everyone knows you are. Doesn't matter what you do.
No one.
Sam and the TPR have EQs back. Oh, I was so happy, honestly. I had a lot of alpha females telling me the good support. But I really needed like a man's man, you know what I mean, type of thing, like a younger man type of thing. Here's my Canadian Angie. I love you, Canadian Angie, and I'm so sorry, because I upset Canadian Angie today as well. But she understands, because I said, imagine you at your worst when your friends are trying to advise you, and you're like, no, leave me alone. That's what I was like, you know what I mean? Because I was slipping back into it, you know, but then, you know, I had all the strong women, like I mentioned earlier on, and then Sam actually, you know, changed everything for me, my complete mindset then, because then I thought, okay, well, Sam knows about it, you know what I mean, all that, so.
Control EQ.
In that case, I'm setting up a fucking window fixing business.
If no one control me, his mate said, oh, well, if that's the case, I'm setting up a window fixing business.
No one control EQ.
In that case, I'm setting up a
So remember this, if you want to start coming back at me, you know what I mean, there'll be trouble.
fucking window fixing business.
Yeah. And if this is about this prick, Rickster, he mentioned me a couple of times, this little prick.
Do you know why he mentioned Sam? Because I was talking about the police, and he was saying, oh, you're a grass, you're a known grass, and then tried to get Sam to turn on me, you know what I mean? But, you know, it didn't happen. Because you were bullying a woman. Sam looks at me like a woman, you know what I mean? He doesn't ever disrespect me in that way, you know. So and he's heard my story, and I've been done since I was 18. So you know, I'm 37 now, so I've lived longer as a woman than I ever did, and I got surgery as soon as I could. So you know, absolutely, a woman was getting bullied, and Sam stood up. I'm glad.
Rickster, but all I've seen with Rickster is this.
Because you got to remember, they were trying to get Sam to turn because I was talking about the police, but Sam looks at me as a woman, so he knows that I would have been frightened, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not walking around wanting to phone police, so I just want to be left alone, you know what I mean? But when I'm getting threatened and they're trying to find me a dress out and stuff, you know what I mean? Of course, any woman's going to be scared on their own.
I'm sorry, I've just got to put it out there. Rickster's a fucking clout chasing fucking muppet. Absolute bender, right? Absolute.
But I'm not scared anymore. I refuse to live in fear.
Puff. Right, you gotta let me just.
And I love all you people who've been through the same. Not because you've been through the same, but I can't believe it. I will never make any type of joke again because I didn't even realise what I'd been through fully until this, and then I relived it all again. You know, type of thing. Because it all started when I split up with Jack, and I had 2 weeks, got over the breakup and that, and then I was all right, and then I just got dragged back down. Never again.
Explain something to you.
And I do hope all the men of the app do something for us as well, because us women always use our platform to help you all the time, and anyone there's an injustice, we use our platform to defend you. So can you kindly just use yours to defend us, not me, women who are being bullied by this man. There's multiple people who've come forward now.
Evil Queen. I wasn't even going to get myself involved, but fuck it. Evil Queen, right, played a voice note where Rickster blatantly said, oh, I was just using you for clout. You're a fucking bum. That's all you are, lad. You're a fucking... I can't even call you a lad because you're a puff, right? So you're just a puff. So Rickster, he's just a fucking puff. He's just a clout chasing puff who's fucking...
I don't even mind getting banned and going on to my other accounts. Thank you so much, Georgia, for the Paddington Snow. Thank you so much.
Trying to clout chase off the back of EQ.
And I put this on Facebook, not this version, like the full long one, and everybody's seen it. So everyone knows that Sam's supporting me now. I'm so happy. I love it when Sam talks about me. But I'm happy that he got me back, you know what I mean? Because I was wondering, I was thinking, I wondered if it gets to a certain stage whether Sam will speak, and he did.
And that's it.
I think it was when I said I wasn't going to come on, he was like, what? He said I would never do that, and I thought, oh my God, I won't be gangster anymore, so I better get on.
And I've heard your voice note, Rickster, when you blatantly said, and you're trying to bully EQ, saying to her, oh, you're a fucking, you this, you that.
And Sam didn't even want to say the words. He was calling me a man and everything, if you remember. And look, see, he didn't even say the words.
And then saying you only used it for clout. I've heard the voice note. The moment I heard, and the reason why I mentioned you is because you've mentioned my name twice, you little puff. Right? You've mentioned my name twice.
Oh my God.
When you went, oh, EQ, and then mentioned my name. Right? Don't mention my name.
Look at the lengths they went to. If Sam didn't like me, you know, imagine, you know, like they were trying to enlist Sam as well, you know.
Name, you little puff. Right? And you're a clout chasing puff.
Oh, I have to. We love TikTok shop. If you want to buy anything from my TikTok shop, then the link to it's this profile actually. Yeah.
That's all you are. You're a piece of shit.
Oh.
You're using EQ for clout, and that is all you're doing because you're content.
And I'm so grateful to all the women as well. But I need to give Sam so much, like what I really think and stuff. You know, as we go along. So don't think that I'm overdo and used because. You know, like this is different, you know what I mean? It was nice for a man to be there, you know what I mean? And G-Crew's been there too, Tommy T. You know, there's quite a few men, to be honest, who've been around and helped me.
Because you've got nothing going for you online. Your highest viewed videos are talking about EQ. And then you turn around and say that you're not bothered about EQ, but you keep talking about it. So just fucking get on with your sad little life. You've got a little tart there, whatever fucking name is, who's fucking made, oh, my uncle is fucking from a fucking gay boy band called Queen. So you stick with that fucking tart, lad, and do what you're doing. Because I'll tell you something, if I've got a fucking bird, she would be fucking raging if I was...
Oh God, we love TikTok shop so much, don't we, everybody? Tallulah and
sat there every fucking day. Obsessing over my ex-bird online. Just get on with your fucking life, you piece of shit. He used the fact he needed money for his daughter's birthday. He's a fucking bum. I'll tell you something. If you're a man,
This is the way real men are. Take notes, because he'll be watching.
then you never ever bum fucking money off your bed. Never ever. You're a fucking grown ass man. So if anything, you should be fucking spending on your bed, not the other way round. That's a fucking
I wonder if I'm any closer to a diamond. Wonder if this gets me any closer.
man's job. It's our job to do the fucking shitty things. We get out there, we earn the fucking dough, and we don't fucking bum off our beds. That is what.
Oh, I love all these profile pictures. We stand with EQ. Let me pin Elaine. Is Elaine got it on? I love that. We need all of those all over the app.
Real man does. You don't split up a bed and owe fucking £10,000 like a little bum. No, and then you send a voice note, you piece of shit. Absolutely not. I wasn't even going to get involved, but do you know what? EQ's sound. Whether you like it or not, she speaks fucking facts, right?
And I'm changed for the better.
And she's not everyone's cup of tea, but I don't fucking mind because I'm not everyone's cup of tea. But fucking Rickster is a piece of shit. Police at my car.
The police? Oh my god. Let's have a look. Is there... Okay, so I should be able to see this.
Get your fucking ass back on your FYP.
So this is what I've seen, and I had all the great women using the platforms to support me and everything, and then I seen this, and I was like, okay.
Tonight. That's it, EQ. Don't let these peasants fucking distract you from your business and your life. Tell them to go and fuck themselves. Get on your fucking live tonight and keep doing your thing. Don't let these peasants wind you up and fucking affect your life so much that you're fucking gonna...
Because, you know, as a woman, we have support from our female friends, and, you know, a lot of females in the audience. Thank you, Elaine. And also creators today have used the platform for good to help. Miss Red didn't help at all. She made things 10 times worse, that woman. She was coming with vengeance at me, really. You know, the undertone of it was, if everyone was there, was that I was wrong for putting the recording out in not so uncertain terms, you know what I mean? But now I've explained and understand, like, I resonated so much with what I was being told, and I reached out to so many people who I can prove it, you know, begging for help. I didn't know what to do. I phoned the police. I've got the call log. I've got the call log. Like, I was frantic, and then I used my platform, like, maybe, you know, like, but I didn't know. I just thought I was going to help because I knew he wasn't there, and I thought, well, you know, if I don't say nothing, she goes back and ends up dead, then it's on me. And no one seemed to have listened to me when I was saying it, so I feared that no one would listen to her. Thank you so much, Claire. Thank you. If you want me to stand with EQ, pick it up, I'll take the one you like, best 5. Oh, there we go.
Not do your FYP for a few days and have a few days off. No, that's not the mentality. That's the mentality of a fucking loser. You're not a loser.
No, I know.
Loser.
I'm not a loser. Sam told me I wasn't. Thank you, Miss Isla Dogs.
Therefore, get back on your fucking FYP tonight and carry on with it. And plus, I need something to watch of a night, you little fucker.
Thank
you. So you need to get back on there. And that's it. So
honestly, when this happened, you don't know how happy it made me. It alleviated me worries again, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, like I say, I can give so much credit to the females who, and G-Crew, obviously, in that, and other males. The Hardys got in touch. There's so many I haven't opened off them because obviously it's been ping all day today. So yeah, it was this that really helped me, you know what I mean?
Don't fucking...
Because it was a man saying it, you know what I mean?
This is the mentality. You're not a loser. This is the thing. So these losers want you to think when they come at you and try and terrorise you, they want you to turn around and go, "Oh, I'm gonna have a few days off." No, get the fuck. Do you think that's ever happening to me? I would never apologise for what I say, and I will never ever allow these fucking peasants to affect my life to the degree that I'm gonna fucking take time off. No, don't allow that.
I thought I was gonna get killed and everything. Honestly, I was that frightened. Ask anyone who, like, at Canadian Angie last night, like, I was Angie and Corey today, they spoke to me, you know what I mean? I was inconsolable. I thought the worst things possible. I thought they're gonna kill me, oh my god. And then once that gets in your mind as well, you know, I was hyperfixating on it because of my medication as well, so that was all I could think about, and I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? It's like a telly show or something, you know. I think this will get adapted into some type of TV thing, you know what I mean? Like, because honestly, it's been horrendous. I'm glad it's over now, and I'm never going back there. You can say what you want, but everybody knows what you are now.
And that's it, because that's what the peasants want. Don't allow that, the peasants. But what I do know is that he's a bum. Any man, that splits up with a bird and he owes her money and he's not paying her back, you're a fucking bum. For two, I'm a fucking man, I get out there and earn my fucking dough.
Thank you so much, everyone. Like, I can't believe it. Who in the chat's been through similar under the umbrella of the whole domestic? It's horrible, isn't it? It's crazy. I'm so sorry if anyone's going through it now as well. Like, I do feel sorry for you, and try to do your best to get out of the situation, you know what I mean? It helps to reach out to somebody, you know what I mean? It does, you know what I mean? And if you're frightened, you know what I mean, then, just be very safe, but try and get yourself out, because it's never going to end well. It won't.
I will never ever.
And honestly, there is life away from it. You know what I mean? I couldn't understand, couldn't imagine the fear, because I've never lived with anyone who's done that to me. You know what I mean? I've had obviously that partner who did it, but we didn't even live together. So you know what I mean? Imagine, bloody hell, I couldn't imagine. I feel so sorry for everyone, men and women, obviously. Don't forget to follow me if you're not already for me FYP every night, love. They tried to cancel me.
I fucking be bumming fucking money off a bird. No, that is not what I do, because I'm not I'm a man, an independent fucking man. If I ever...
I wonder if I'm the first trans woman that Sam has ever used his platform to do this on, because I've never seen him do anything like this before. That made me feel so special as well.
got dough, I go out to fucking get money.
Thank
I'm
you.
not going to sit there and bum £10,000 off my fucking bird, as Rick's done. And on top of that, those who tune in, if you haven't heard it, Evil Queen played a voice note from this little bum when he's like, I want to use it for clout anyway, for views. The thing is, he's just a fucking bum. Shut it up. No, where are your fucking uncles from? A fucking pansy, fucking puffy fucking boy band called Queen, where they're all gobbling each other up. No one gives a flying fuck. Rick's probably going to be impressed by that.
Thank you.
That's because his mentality. He's a fucking bum.
And don't worry, everybody. Everything's going to be back to normal tomorrow with the show and everything, and the prizes and everything. You know what I mean? Everything's getting sorted. So we're back on track as of tomorrow. And I'm sorry about the delay, everyone. You know what I mean? I lost my way a little bit, but I found my way again though.
So bums are going to be impressed by that shit. Real fucking men. Whatever their name is, Tallulah, whatever the fucking name is. You're not with a real man. If you was ever with a real man like me, you would understand what a real man was like. He's not going to fuck you properly in the bedroom. To say around to Evil Queen.
This is on my this is on my Facebook, by the way, if you want to watch the full version, because they're not snowflakes on Facebook these days. So you can watch that full version there.
Well, here's a thing.
Oh, here's another message from me.
Tell EQ. She said she's coming offline.
I haven't seen that one, so that's great. That does come up, actually. Thank you, everyone, for the gifts. We'll have all the money. They tried to stop me making any money. Oh, here it is again.
Get your fucking ass every move, but yeah, fucking hell, girl. You're not fucking... Rickster's not fucking Q plus shit.
Thank you so much, Jenny. Right, let's get to this other one. I haven't seen this one yet. Because Sam was trying to do it over a period of... I only found out towards the end.
Well, here's the thing. Tell EQ. She said she's coming offline for a few days. No. That is a sign of a loser. That's the mentality of a loser. EQ is not a loser.
I'll have scored gangster points now, won't I?
Not got that.
Not being a loser.
The loser mentality. So tell her to get her ass back on a fucking FYP today, and don't let these peasants get to it. And that's it.
This meant so much. It meant the world to all my female friends, but because you're a woman, it was like I was in I was vulnerable in a way, because obviously my dad's in his 70s and all that, you know what I mean? I don't have that type of lifestyle or that, type of thing. So that's why this was very important. Thank you, Mish. Love your profile picture. So that's why this was so important, to help me get back into snap into reality, you know what I mean? I've been through this before.
Just tell her not to let this is what these peasants want. These peasants want hair sat there doing fuck all. They want hair depressed. So when she's...
I know they must have all loved it today when I was upset and everything, but I really thought I was going to get murdered. But why should I be murdered over somebody who financially abused me, broke me down? No, that's not fair. I didn't do anything.
story saying, oh, I'm going to have a few days.
Because I dared to speak out, you know what I mean? Because I dared to speak out and wouldn't stop speaking out. But nobody should ever stop speaking out. Thank you, Charlie. You know, nobody's going to silence me and tell me that I can't tell my story ever. I don't even go on about it, you know what I mean? It gets referenced once in a blue moon if we were talking on the subject or something, you know, so I'm entitled to. I don't live it day to day. I've had 2 relationships since, you know, I've had so much greatness, you know, so yeah.
This is what the peasants want. Don't fall into the hands of the peasants. Get online tonight. Get on your fucking FYP.
And bear in mind, anyone coming for me from now on, you're getting it. I don't even have to be vile. I will absolutely marmalise you with my words on my show. So be very aware that I will make you look very, very stupid now that I'm firing on all cylinders again.
Tonight and
so there's no mercy from now on. So be very careful what you're saying about me, because I'm not having it no more. I've just survived abuse for a second time around, you know what I mean? So absolutely not. If you think after what I've just been through, you know, or any woman's been through, that, you know, you've got a free pass anymore, you've got no free pass. I'm in no packs with anybody. I respect Alex Brigham, out of the FYP hosts, Alex Brigham, Zach the Brat, Delusive Angie. Anyone? No, no one else. No. Miss Red is not a girl's girl. I was gutted when she used the platform to tell me to speak to my abuser. You know what I mean? No way.
Continue doing your fucking business and making your fucking money.
Oh, Corey, yeah. Do you know he's really shone through for me? So I don't know whether he's here or not. He's hiding if he is. Oh, yeah. Oh, Canadian Angie. Oh, she's my little bestie in real life. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I'm happy with everybody who actually, you know, even if they didn't like me. So, you know, I'm not gonna be fake and, you know, be like, oh no, because, you know, when I needed it, you know what I mean, then yeah, at least they used the platform to not lie. And he joined Miss Red's live as well, didn't he, and told her as well, you know, that people are dismissing my abuse because of this and it's not right. So yeah, it doesn't mean I'm ever going to be besties or that I'll ever speak with them privately or anything, you know what I mean, but credit where credit's due, you know what I mean. Thank you, sir. You probably annoy me again in a day or 2, but my real ones, Canadian Angie, EQ Minx, Delusive Angie, Zach the Brat, G Crew, Sam Walker, FYPT, I'm going to go on my phone, FYPT, The Observer. These are all the people who've supported me behind the scenes. The Hardys, if she's give you permission, what? Oh, it's our Becca. Oh, our Becca. Oh, that girl. Don't give her any hate to anybody, because she's just got justice for her domestic violence and it's on her profile, so it was very triggering to both of us, which is why we've acted out of character. And if I would have had more time to, you know, think about it and stuff and take some proper guidance, but it was so quick and we acted out of trauma, you know what I mean, because she's literally just got a justice and the same person was doing it to me a second time. So we didn't do anything out of malice. We didn't want to hurt anybody, you know what I mean, or upset anybody. I know everyone's telling me about Sam, unfortunately. Let me see if I can get him on. I don't know whether I can do it. I'll try my best, let's see. Multi-guest. No, that's not it. It's co-host, isn't it? Right, let's try and get Sam on. Co-host. Is this turned on? Let's see. Oh, am I on, maybe? Settings. Are they on? Am I on any popular where you can find me, or is he on anything? He got banned earlier. Oh, he's got a FYP account. That's amazing. We need to run it up for him, you know what I mean? Let me follow him on this account. Oh, here's the other phone. Oh, here. I'll follow him now, innit? Make sure he's following me, because then I'll be able to see him. Right. Sam Walker F. Just let him know I'm just doing my best to get him now.
Sam Walker is picked to get him now.
Follow back, I've got him. Oh yeah, he should be able to see me now. Let me see if I can see him. Co-host. Hate the sound of my voice. Right, are my requests on? Oh yeah, I've got him. Oh yes, love. Let me see. Standard. Okay, I might be able to invite him now. Let me see. Oh, he's got a violation, but it's okay. I don't care. Continue. Hopefully, I don't know what it's going to do here. Do I need to move back or anything? Hello, are you okay? Thank you so much, honestly. Without you, I would have been a nervous wreck.
I'm glad that you come back on your live, because you shouldn't let a peasant like him affect you.
I knew I would lose gangster points, so I wouldn't be in the crew anymore, so... Dad thought to me, oh my god, I can't, because you said what? I can't remember what you said I would be, but a loser. I'm not a loser, you said, so I thought, right, okay, I better not. So I was like, and then it made me feel better, because I thought, I've survived this once before, fuck him, you know what I mean? What's not going to do nothing? And if anyone wants to hate me because I've been abused by a man, then that's on them, isn't it?
Well, that's the thing, and he would have loved to have thought he had that sort of control over you. So the fact that you've taken that out of his hands, don't ever allow someone like as pathetic as him to do that.
Yeah, I won't. Definitely not. And I don't even know how I fell back into it. I don't know how I fell back into it. It was crazy.
Exactly,
but I was frightened, honestly, in my own home. I was frightened. I wasn't going out or anything like that, you know what I mean? And that was because because I'd been through before. It was traumatizing me. So, but then he's got nothing on me. He's the one in the spare bedroom of somebody else's house. He's got no money or not. He was doing a GoFundMe to even go to a court and that. So I've got so much happiness, and I've been with 2 other partners since then. So this is so much in the past. And thank you. I thank you. Honestly, it's been great.
No problem. Just don't ever allow it that in future a pathetic individual like him to have any sort of form of control over you, because that's what they thrive off.
Yeah.
Individuals like him, little peasant, thrives off that. The fact that he still owes you money like a little bum. He's just he's not even worth speaking about. He's worth humiliating, so he is worth speaking about.
My life's gone on. I don't even speak about him. It was only because I went through the breakup, wasn't it?
And that's the thing, he needs to be humiliated for his conduct, and I'm glad that you haven't allowed it to affect you, so good on you.
It was thanks to you, because I said I had a lot of strong females supporting me, but my dad's is nearly 70 and everything, so I don't have that type of lifestyle, you know what I mean? I don't have it. I don't know anyone like that, so when I was like, oh my god, but then when you were saying what you're saying, I was like, yeah, he's right. Why should I be scared? Why is anyone going to hurt me because I got abused, do you know what I mean? So no.
But but people like him thrive. Think about it. He's meant to have a girlfriend and he's still obsessed with you, still going on. It's just weird. If I was a girlfriend, I'd get rid of him, but he's a fucking pathetic individual, so just don't even let an idiot...
she could be going through the same thing, because she did initially tell me, which is why I panicked, because I've been through the same thing. So I panicked out of a response, not for revenge, because I thought she was in danger, but she still might be, but he's not there at the moment, which is great. And so I don't know what's going to happen with this. That's why I'm not really saying nothing about it, because who knows what's going on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors, especially that, so... Yeah, just keep your FYP going then, girl.
Thank you so much. I really can't thank you. Follow Sam's new account. Are you doing the FYP then?
Yes, I'm going to start doing the FYP. I just bought a little computer. I'm going to start doing a little bit. What was that one that you said to people do? What's EQ's question?
Is that number that you've sent me still valid?
Yeah, that's
so if I send you, obviously, because you need to watch your language, you see, so I'll send you some alternative words, maybe.
Yeah, send me the alternative.
Yeah. I will too.
A laptop or a desktop?
A laptop or a desktop. Do you use a laptop or a desktop?
I've got a custom built PC, but I'll send you exactly what you need. You know what I mean? And then you'll know somebody, won't you?
I'm gonna do an FYP and just.
Yes, I want to see it.
Individuals like Rickster will feel a full wrath of my FYP.
I'm so happy you're on this app, because without you, and the actual proper man who's gonna, validate what's going on and not just allow somebody to have done that to somebody, that's just such a credit to you. And you didn't have to do any of that. If anything, you know what I mean? It could make you look because of obviously who I am and stuff. So
I don't give a shit. That's the thing. I'm my own man, so I don't give a shit what you are, whether you're trans or not. I don't give a shit. I don't look at you in any different way. All I look at you as is someone that's been targeted by a piece of shit bully who's been in a relationship with you time ago, and he's still coming at you and harassing you and everything else. And of course he needs to be exposed. He's a piece of shit.
And it won't happen again. But just know that because this is my real life, and that you've really done a good thing. You really have. It's a pure thing. It's not even, you know what I mean? You had nothing to gain or lose by. You didn't have to get involved, and you really helped me. You really did. And I've never needed any type of help like this. You know what I mean? And it meant a lot, and it always will.
Go on, I appreciate it. But so what, I just seen when you said I'm coming offline for a few days, and I thought, no, you don't allow someone to have that sort of control over you because that's what they want. Do you know what I mean? It's so I'm just glad that you come back on, and I actually enjoy watching your FYPs. So I'm right in on it now, lad.
Yeah, I can't wait for yours.
In on all the goss now on TikTok, and I enjoy it. So yeah, that's so I thought I'd do my own FYP at a different time to yours.
What a way to get into it, though. You know what I mean? Your first big story. Are you writing?
I'll let you go now and get back to your FYP.
I'll message you now. I was a bit scared to message you. I was like, oh, so I'll send you a message.
Sorry, 1 second.
Is Dave there already?
Hi, look, how you doing, Chelsea?
Hi,
You
Dave.
okay?
Thank you for earlier as well. Thank you so much, Dave.
Okay, Babby, you're all right. Look at that.
I'm trying to say, Dave's only 20% man.
Yeah.
He's not a full man yet.
Has he gone down again? Was he always 20? Has he lost
No,
them?
he was 60%, and then I've seen him wearing the dress, doing all this pansy stuff, right? So, and
You're going to get banned again.
selling dresses on TikTok shop. So I had to put him down to 20%, but now he's asked for a steak. I put him to 10. He's on 30%. But I'm trying to build him up.
Dave, does it feel bad that I've got more gangster points than you at the moment? You've got to earn them while you're there.
We don't give a fuck about the gangsters.
Sam's going to make you into a real man. Sam's going to turn you into a real man, Dave. I'll see you later. Enjoy your dinner, and thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate you. Thank you. See you later. I don't even know on this one. Okay, I think that's it now. Hello. I'm sorry, everybody, if I've missed anything. And I really want to say a massive thank you to all the female creators as well. You know, everyone that I've mentioned. Don't want you to feel any less because that was a man who did that. You know what I mean? Like that really was like, it really put my mind at rest because I was like, yeah, I haven't done anything. You know what I mean? So, well, we just heard from Sam, so we don't need to see any more of that, do we? And I put it on my Facebook as well. Let me just go back to Tommy T. So as you know, Sophie, I'm not going to play it all because it's like 2-day outrage is over, but I just want to have my say on this. Sophie Bailey harassed Tommy T the other night. She did a big massive long, this is part 3, so you can imagine she was going on for that long. So as I used to be on the same website as this person, what she's done is you know, actionable. So Tommy T is not after money from us, but he's gonna you know what I mean, take appropriate action. What you did was outrageous. Tommy T has never been nothing but kind, and if you were a real friend and not just after his money, thank you, Emily, then you would realise that he has a lot going on in his life at the moment. You know what I mean? Like, just because he's a man doesn't mean that he's not susceptible to certain things that women would face, for instance. So the fact that you brought somebody up that you don't have no clue about clearly. Thank you so much, Miss Isla Dogs. And then you continue to say that people were up Tommy T's ass because of the gifts that he gives. No, not at all. Tommy's not one of those people that thank you so much, Mills. He consistently goes round having to buy friends or anything. His name's not Michelle. So, you know, he's a friend to many, he's supported many, and not just like creators. There's been a lady in my life and she had cancer and she was off work and she was in a hospital in Birmingham and she lived in Liverpool. Thank you so much for all these gifts, everyone. She lived in Liverpool and her family had to go up every day, and Tommy made sure he sent £1,000 over. He'd never even heard of it before. It was just me. Am I getting these gifts or is it just really delayed? Because look, I seem to be getting gifts. That's what I'm thanking for. But are these even coming through or are these from before? Because I don't know whether I'm even getting those gifts. So yeah, so Tommy T's a great person, and if he's shone his light upon you, then more fool you for extinguishing that light, because you'll never meet another person who's as good as Tommy. If you didn't want any type of advances in the romance department, then if you say to Tommy T, you know, oh, thank you, but you know what I mean, I love you as friends or whatever, he would have respected that. Instead, you dragged his good name all over the sap. You're nothing but a tart. You had no reputation whatsoever, and by the time Tommy T's finished with you, you'll have even less, you know what I mean? You'll be standing there in a piece of string. With no clients, because you've exposed your client list, which is highly illegal and actionable, because you signed you know, a contract when you signed up to the site. You should read the small print, really, Sophie. So what an idiot you are, and I'm not going to make Tommy T relive through any of the horrible things that you've said about him. We love Tommy T. Nobody believes a single word from a trollop like you. Now be quiet. Thank you so much, Racing Girl. Thank you, Live, Love, Laugh. Oh my God, you trollop. Trying to drag Tommy T's good name, love. Oh my God, you'll never have as good a name as Tommy T in all your existence. CLA.
He just wants to try and get.
CLA tells it all about EQ. So obviously, this is when I was going through obviously what I've just gone through and that, and you've seen like the creators who have had me back and stuff. And as we know, Chelsea knew all about what I'd gone through, like all of you, like, a lot of you did, you know what I mean? Some of you might be new and have only just been like, fucking hell, she's been through all that. But yeah, Chelsea decided to side with my abuser and obviously make a moderator and stuff, and she launched into an attack upon me. You know, she is an evil person and she knew I was at my lowest, but not really my lowest, because I was being deceived into believing that I had to be fearful. And obviously, as we know now, you know, through Sam and everyone else and all my strong ladies and other creators and all you lovely people from the cult, you know, the Evil Army, the Z-Hive, is that what it's called? Z-Hive. You know, the people who were supportive in Alex Brigham's live, you know, Canadian Angie, and the platform that she made available, you know, stuff like that. So they're the people that I appreciate, the FYPTs, the observers of the world, the G crews, you know, Dave. I slag Dave all the time, but he knows I'm only joking because he knows I do the FYP and he's met me in person. And Dave, as soon as he found out that anything was wrong this morning, he instantly texts me, you know what I mean? Let me tell you what he said. And I met Dave. Dave was there on the first time I met the abuser. So I think he feels like a bit like, because I don't think he knew anything. So, Tommy T, I've got your message, babe, and I love you so much. I'll message everyone back later on. Who am I looking for? Oh. Dave. Oh, he saved us. Whoo! Because I didn't know his number when he first gave it to me ages ago. He said, look, don't let anything get to you. You don't know what's gone on, but you're a tough, kooky lady. Just have a little time away, rebuild yourself and your health. People will be there for you as always. Your health is always the most important thing. Thank you, Jenny and Lynn. I love yous. If you go away in the sun, it might do you some good. Remember, real life is more important. Oh. So it really shines through, doesn't it, who's actually there for you, you know what I mean? And I think DG took it a little bit easy on me, although that man is a liar and everything, you know what I mean? I'll show you a clip of that. And I would never be friends with him after all the things he's done, terrible things to Canadian Angie, etc. Because people need to take themselves out of the situation. If I give someone a compliment, it's only because I want to try and keep it honest around here, but would I be friends with these people after everything? No. You know, they piled down on me when they thought I was some type of weak person, but not at all. You know what I mean? When DG broke his relationship, he cried and left the app, and then we linked up to go on holiday together. So I actually never mocked his breakup until, you know, probably before we were friends. But, you know, we supported each other because I was going through a breakup at the time. And I want to say a massive sorry again to Bradley Warner, because he got with me 2 weeks after this abuser. So can you imagine how fucked I was? And poor Bradley, you know what I mean? Oh, he had to go through all the trolling, all the fucking trauma, you know what I mean? Like, and I didn't even know I had ADHD, and not imagine trying to deal with that with no medication.
Rickster is clear to see, sweetheart.
Oh, here we go. Look, she's siding with my abuser when she knows. You all know she knows, don't you? Like, she literally has supported me before about this, and she sides with my abuser.
He just wants to try and get a dig at Rickster. Is clear to see, sweetheart. And all this what's happened has had an impact on the relationship, and that's all that Talia was trying to explain, that all this has affected, and that's why Rickster's gone back to Birmingham, you know, and she's heartbroken. And so what if people argue and they've got...
Chelsea isn't a girl's girl at all. She's not a girl's girl. She sides with, like, people who've abused people and stuff, like men, you know what I mean? It's crazy. That's what makes me question what she's been through, because I know what I went through and how much I shit myself thinking someone else was going through it. Thank you, Drew. Me and my cousin have took hell for this, you know what I mean? And like, we were literally, our Becky, as all know, was on the news only a few weeks ago. So can you imagine somebody coming to her, knowing what I've been through, and it's the same person? Our Becca's just been through it. Me and Becca shit ourselves. We were so scared for her, you know what I mean? And still are, because we don't know whether it's true or not. And I can't imagine it not to be true, because I do think she's evil. I think she's the same as him. I think even if she is going through that, she's kind of like, you know, evil anyway. Because I would never torture another woman. Because even now that I know that she could be going through, I haven't slagged her off today, you know what I mean? Like, I've told people, let's leave her out of it, because we don't know, because I don't want to look bad to going for a victim. But she didn't mind coming for me, did she? And she knew what I've been through. So it is a bit like, you know, for me, you know what I mean? Because it really, like, it was a really big deal, and, you know, as a woman, you know, so I'm like this about it, you know what I mean? I feel like calling her all the stupid this, that, but is she stupid, and is it just that, you know, we haven't seen what's happened yet? So I want to reserve judgment, but if it turns out she's lying, you better go mad, because it's an awful thing to lie about. And it's not just on the voice messages that we release. I've sent Elusive Angie and Canadian Angie, me showed all the I got worked on with Becca for 24 hours, you know what I mean? And there was things said that weren't said on the call, but it said in messages, you know, and the screen records of those messages, taking it to the profile, because, you know, Becca's never done it like this before. When she told me, I said, oh my God, because I thought it was a setup at first, you know what I mean? I was like going, no, because you can hear Becca saying she doesn't believe what you're saying at first. And I even didn't delete the posts about it, because I thought he would get onto it, so I was trying to help her covertly at first, and I was on and on and on with saying, you know what I mean, like, this is bad, you know, stop making a joke of it and all that. So yeah, but we have to reserve judgment.
Got things. No one's perfect in no relationships, and how can someone that can't even maintain a relationship and had two people with black eyes, you know, don't, you know, she's kicked me in my stomach. You all sit there and...
I didn't. Has everybody seen the proof that I didn't kick her in the stomach? She's lied the whole time. I pushed her back with my foot, and in Liverpool the word boot is to kick, push with a foot, you know what I mean, sort of thing. Anything that you push with your foot, let's say, is classed as booting, because that's the word I used. And she said kicked in the stomach. Yes, there was no kick, thank you. It's on my profile if you want to look, everybody, and I'll play it again if you want.
Support someone that booted me in my stomach, and then she tries to lie about that, sweetheart. Well,
okay, let's just watch it first, because it's giving me anxiety, the fact that she's openly saying I'm lying when I put it up. So let's look at it really slowed down. She was the aggressor in the situation. I even told her to calm down. I said calm down and pushed her back. And then because I knocked her arm down at first, because she put her arm, and nobody was filming her or anything. That's the thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, here it is. Let me make a completely big screen for you, okay? So everybody watch this. There was no kick. She was the aggressor in the situation. Like we always said. She went for Bradley, and I wasn't having it.
It's Chelsea's phone. It's Chelsea's phone. It's Chelsea's phone.
I take the phone, look. She raises her arm. I pushed it down. Calm down. Oh, I think I said calm down, fuck off now. I think that was the right sentiment. And people saying you don't need to prove it. Well, I do, because like your audience are weird and don't believe evidence for some reason, like with their own eyes. They won't believe it. It's crazy. How can you be so weird and not like believe the evidence? It's weird. You so want somebody to be wrong that you're willing to lie to yourself when your eyes are, you can't lie. So everyone who needs to know knows that Chelsea's not but a liar about that. She's lied the whole time. I didn't even think to slow it down, because I was just like, she made up with me about 10 times afterwards. So you know what I mean? Sorry, here we go.
She just wants to try and get a argue back to Birmingham, you know, and she's heartbroken. And so what if people argue and they've got things? No one's perfect in no relationships, and how can someone that can't even make...
But it's fine to not be perfect in a relationship. People have fallen out over what they're going to have for dinner, you know what I mean? It doesn't mean they should suffer mental torture, you know, and abuse and lied about and, you know, broken down until... Because it's always strong women, if you notice. If you notice, all these women are strong women, you know, that have been broken down and stuff. And I can't believe she did this, you know. This was horrifying when I first seen it. I'm not bothered now, like, you know what I mean? Because I've got enough support. Thank you, Jane. But the fact that she did this, she's not a girl's girl at all.
Maintain a relationship, and
I can maintain a relationship. Rickster abused me. I was damaged for Bradley, and then Jack was perfect, and he cheated on me, not the other way around, and I can't control that, so it doesn't mean it's my problem. And Jack was all right about it at first, and I accepted his apology, and it was when they started getting involved, telling me, oh, you're gonna get loads of viewers and you're gonna make loads of money, you know, that's gonna appeal to anybody. So, you know, they caused all of that with Jack as well.
People with black...
So I didn't do anything, and we've seen the evidence already, you know, from the text I sent to my dad. I can even screen record if you want. Like, I wasn't even with him. I went and picked him up from his mum's and brought him back because he'd been attacked, you know. He openly said himself, she's not done that to me. I'm like 3 times the size of her, width-wise. You know, like he goes to the gym, he weight trains and everything. Like he got attacked by 3 lads. That's why, you know, he was in the because he got hit with a metal bar here, and that's why you can see all the blood 'cause it was head injury. But that's all on my Facebook. So I can't believe she tried to lie and do all these things because she was so desperate that people weren't supporting what she was doing, because it's just strange to have concocted all these lies.
Guys, you know, don't, you know, she's kicked me in my stomach. You will sit
I never.
there and support someone that booted me in my stomach, and then she tries to lie about that, sweetheart. Well, I've got enough video evidence, darling.
But I've got the ultimate evidence because it was me that showed the evidence off my phone, and thank God that I did.
I don't care about that. I just want everyone to know what she's like, because if you're this so, you know, hitting a woman, you booted me in my stomach, darling.
What do you feel about her lying about this? Because it's not like trolling, we're not arguing together, and I have not argued with her, I've not like done any of that. What do you think about the fact that she just won't accept that a man has abused me and other women as well, not just me, other women? You know, she made a moderator, you know, she's screaming at me like I'm the victim and nearly went under because of this. You know, not because of anything on TikTok, but because, you know, like he managed to get a grip of me again, even though I was free of it. You know, I all of a sudden fell right back into this person who I didn't even recognise myself, this shell of a person. And the way she did this was absolutely evil. There's a difference between like having a back and forward, but to do this, and she really wanted to break me, didn't she? She's done it for a week, but you will never break me, and I'm stronger than ever now.
Hey.
And nobody's getting any free pass with me. If you come for me, you better expect it back, but I will make mincemeat with you with my words alone. I won't even need to get vile, because I'm more intelligent than half the plebs on here.
So it wouldn't matter if Rickster beat the shit out of anyone. What's it got to do with you when you're twice as worse?
Because I care about women. People try and say that I hate women, but why was I? It's always women you'd argue with, but I've gone up against the biggest men on this platform. I've campaigned for that girl who everyone said that was lying about, JC. I've got evidence to show that I've always supported women. If you go onto Google and type in Chelsea Harwood stillborn, Closer magazine, can I get that on the FYP please with the date on? A woman, when I used to just post videos on Facebook, she said a baby had died, stillborn, and she wanted to have the ashes made into glass, and it was a brand new thing back then. And I campaigned and got all the money for her, and it's all in newspapers. I'm a good person. Like, I've only ever done an Evil Queen act, and obviously, you know, I've been part of a bigger conversation at times, you know, where I've had to make a point of saying like things that have been clipped and everything. So it doesn't matter. I don't live in the past. You can all sit and live in the past, the haters, you know. I'm just going to keep thriving, keep shining. My audience is huge. I've got so much support. Everyone got views off me today, you know what I mean? Miss Red sitting with 8,000 people because of this, you know what I mean? And like, she used the platform to not stand by women after all she knows. You know, Rickster's abused Miss Red too and said he would punch her and that stuff like that. So she literally wanted me to phone him. Would you phone him, Miss Red? After he said he wouldn't wanted to punch him.
Do you know what I mean? How can someone that literally goes around beating up their ex-boyfriends, black
never happened,
eyes, all kinds of stuff, booting women as a trans woman as well, doing that to a woman?
What's that got to do with anything? I'm a woman. I had my surgery at 18, so you can't get surgery before 18 in the UK. So what was I meant to do before then? I still lived my life, and my body inside was still the same. So this just makes you look so bad, because this has been a big thing on here and everyone's seen how I was literally shattered, and the fact that you've done this has shone a really bad light on you. And I can't wait till you do try and do something in business, because I'll be saving these clips and I'll be sending them in to whomever that you try and work with, whether it be EastEnders Extra, whether it be a telly show or anything. You'll never work again off this. You know, I've proved my abuse. There's other women coming forward now, and you've invalidated all our abuse.
That's definitely totally unacceptable. That's not.
And do you know why she was while she was saying all of this, her chat was full of people saying, yeah, Mandrew deserves it, yeah, he deserves everything he gets, Mandrew, Andrew, you know, and none of the mods done anything, but Awfully Great Amanda was in there, other moderators were there, you know, that didn't even bother to get rid of it, because they want this, like, because they're trying to take over her life. You know what I mean? So they came for me hard, put all ideas in her mind, you know what I mean? So, but she's an awful person. I would never ever even speak to this woman again. You'll never hear me speak to this woman's face, like actually be around her. She's evil, cruel woman, and the fact that she's done this when it was so serious, you know, and the people who even don't bother with me much, or maybe don't like me very much, actually You know, look at this for instance. I'll get back to that, but look at this. So Ems and DG went live last night, and when people said he was laughing today, I'm sure that was about Angie, because Angie responded, didn't she? Because Angie was crying and he said he loved to see her or something like that. So I don't even know what that was for me, but this was last night, so obviously he'll have seen everything that's going on too, and could have just chose to hammer down, and this is what he said to Ems instead.
I like you though.
What?
I like EQ.
Yeah. I actually don't mind it, to be honest. It's not like, I say, me and her beef on live, and I'm not really that arsed. Like, it's not that deep for me. Big up me Julie. Like, she's quite a clever woman. I've said this before. She's quite a clever woman. She's not fucking stupid. And I think she knows I'm just as clever, and sometimes we just hit...
Absolutely not. You'll never be as clever.
Hit butt heads and just go back and forth, and then it just gets dropped for ages, and then... Well, I don't hate anybody. There's not one...
See, I will highlight things, even though, like, bad things have been done and that, you know what I mean? Like, because I think he said this because, like, he didn't want to be seen to be, you know, piling down on that type of thing. Like, I think, you know, even through the beef we've had and everything, I don't think he wanted to be seen to, you know, because the evidence was overwhelming, wasn't it? Like, so...
Not one person I hate.
So he kind of got the message across, you know what I mean, that I don't think he'd be engaging in this type of behaviour, but who knows, that's just my thoughts. But there's no forgiveness to be had or anything, because it's gone too far. Canadian Angie's been deeply affected, you know, I've been affected by lies and stuff, and it's just stupid. Like, you know, the amount of people that have owned up to sleeping with them now, and the one person that I get called a liar about, because I'm not a liar, and I'm sick of being called a liar, and I'll never be called a liar again, because I'm not telling lies. It's none of my business, and I don't even care that, you know, that happened, but, like, the fact that everyone got told that I was a liar when I'm not. What a thing to lie about. So, yeah, so I'm just saying he could have used that opportunity. I know he's engaged in some chat to Chelsea, but before it all blew up to be abuse, you know what I mean?
He just wants to try and get... So it wouldn't matter if Rickster beat the shit out of anyone. What's it got to do with you and
because it's a female, and he shouldn't be beating up women.
you're twice as worse? Do you know what I mean? How can someone that literally goes around beating up their ex-boyfriends, black eyes, all kinds of...
We've seen this one about 5 times, so I need to skip past this bit.
You know, Bradley and all this and that. And
me and Bradley are absolutely fine. Me and Bradley are fine. I speak to Bradley every day. And he's absolutely fine, and we're at peace. So the fact that you keep trying to rake up, you know, something traumatic for me and Bradley, you know, because, you know, it wasn't the fact that we weren't good together, it was because I was dealing with so much now that everybody's seeing. Now just understand a bit more why I was so hectic in the relationship with Bradley, you know, because I met Bradley is the only lad that he left it when we went to Amsterdam, and we were on magic mushrooms, like, but he left the room, and after everything I've been through, I burst out crying while he wasn't there, and I was so happy, and it was happy tears, you know what I mean, because, like, he just made me so happy. And then obviously when, like, a little thing happened, it was big in my mind, because I had undiagnosed ADHD as well, I had trauma, you know, so I don't think, like, people should keep bringing up, like, what happened with me and Bradley and this black eye incident, because it's not as bad as it sounds. Things have been said, and it's been sensationalized a bit through hurt and pain, and you can understand when there's thousands of people going at this lad, you know what I mean, and he's like, well, I need to make it stop. So, you know, we've spoken behind the scenes, and we've agreed to disagree on some things, but we've both made apologies to each other, and we're in a great place. And I love Bradley, I always will, no matter what happens between us. And I just wish I would have met him at a different time instead of that time, because, you know, as you can see now, what it must have done to me living through it, you know, actually for, like, so long and over so many months. And so I just wasn't ready for a relationship, and he was only 22, and it's not too young, by the way. I'm just saying, like, imagine trying to be equipped as an adult to even deal with all of this, you know, it must have been a lot.
And Jack, and then stealing Jack's phone, manipulation.
I didn't steal anybody's phone, I just wanted to protect myself because, like, of this, you know, and I've still got the phone, and it won't be going anywhere, you know, it's all gone quiet, you know, I'm being left alone, and I'm happy. And this is what I'm saying, everybody, all I ever want is to be left alone, and I just do these things because look what they've all done to me in the past, you know what I mean, not Bradley, but, like, look at what's happened to me by even friends, you know, like, pretending to be this, that, and the other, doing this, doing the other. So I can't trust any of these people, and I trust the people who've been there for me over this situation, and I won't be trusting any other people apart from my audience. You know, the cult have been amazing, you know, everyone knows who's been amazing. Canadian Angie's live. So, like, I can't even now comment on the bloody people in the boxes, because did they turn on me all of a sudden because I was like, I got a bit like, you know, upset because through frustration of feeling unheard. And then obviously because Canadian Angie was saying, I think we should stop talking about this, I was worried that like people would forget about me, and then, you know what I mean, something bad had happened to me. So I was going through a lot. So, you know, anybody who's been through that will understand, type of things. And last night, I only played that video out of trauma, and I love Gracie, and I just think it was wrong to not phone me and then give a judgment on that it shouldn't have happened and it shouldn't have been played and it was tit for tat, because that hurt when Gracie said it was tit for tat. They've had a tit for tat for ages. No, I've been persecuted and hounded and stalked and in fear of my life, and you know, like, it's not Gracie's fault because she's not been here, and I understand what's happened because I'm a smart person. So there was a few people who are not on TikTok, like me and Gracie and Terry and all that, who understand and have seen this happen, because Gracie was only in a box arguing with Talia last week, so I know she understands. So Gracie spent a week with normal people who are not involved in this. So they didn't understand, I imagine, and have said to Gracie, that's absolutely terrible. So she's been in the mindset of forgetting what's actually happened and how we've got to this stage, and maybe, you know, because... So I was upset a little bit, and it's hurt that it was said that it was tit for tat, you know what I mean? Like, and she didn't ring me first before going live to check I was alright, or to say what happened there, how come you ended up playing that call, like, did who give you this advice or whatever. It was just out of sheer panic, and you know, she traumatized me, not on purpose maybe, but we were traumatized because we thought she was going to be in danger, and then because we knew he wasn't there, we knew she was not in immediate danger, and then, you know, from there, you know, everybody knew, and look what's happened now, another woman's come forward, and then, you know, so I don't regret what I did. I didn't do it out of malice, so I don't need to reprimand myself. And yeah, I love Gracie with all my heart. I just didn't really... I was gutted when it was said they've had the tit for tat for ages. I've not no tit for tat. I've been happy in relationships and trying to move on my life and building a life and meeting good friends, and you know, and we always said we would never do anything like that unless we spoke first, you know what I mean? Like, and I valued that, and I had full confidence, but the language that was being used, it wasn't aimed at me, it was aimed at Delusive Angie, but Delusive Angie was broken this morning. She was going to have a drink, and I had to stop her having a drink, you know what I mean? So it affected a lot of people, because it's not Gracie's fault, like I'm saying. I'm not saying anything bad. I love Gracie. I just think, you know, like, if she would have called me, and I don't want any hate for Gracie, because she's a good person, and you know, and I wanted to protect them, because I felt like he was breaking down my support system, you know, because I was getting frustrated, because I was like, people were going, it's fine, there's nothing, and I'm like, I'm gonna get killed, and they're going, don't be so stupid. And I was feeling invalidated and stuff, and then, you know, people were saying, she also said, and I don't care if you're my friend or not, putting that call out was terrible, but I didn't do it to be malicious. So Gracie reinforcing, you know, an abuser sort of thing. It's not her fault, though. I don't want anyone to think I'm going out or I'm saying anything out of order. I'm not. I love Gracie. I don't think she was fully aware of the full situation, but it's not her fault because she was on a hen do. It's not her priority, you know, but I wish she would have phoned me. Thank you so much, Miss Isla Dogs. And I haven't fallen out with Gracie, you know, I mean, I'm sure everything will be okay. You know, but I had a lot of people who like, you know, I don't know, but I love Gracie, and she's always been good to me, and I think she'd be probably gutted, you know, and she's been on a high with a hen do. She's been around normal people who have probably said, oh my god, I can't believe she's played that, and Gracie's in that mindset, whereas if Terry was next to her, he'd say, well, look at the things they've done. They've released phone calls about her, they've manipulated voice recordings, you know. I thought it was happening to another woman. So I don't think Gracie's understood the full, like, what's been going on, so I don't hold nothing against her, and we will speak. I'm just a little bit hurt at the moment because, you know, it kind of reinforced my abuse, but not on purpose, because it's not Gracie's fault. So does everyone understand that? And if I see anyone going for Gracie, you'll be blocked, because she's been there for me through thick and thin.